Me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to figure out how to drag something into something. It's not working here.
Yeah, you click on it and then bring it in, and you keep on clicking. You bring it.
Ashley
into
must
the
be
next
really
spot.
disappointed.
Yeah, I know. It's so bad.
Wait. Oh, with Shaw?
Yeah, Brian. It's
Always,
a sex joke.
bro.
It's a sexy joke.
Shaw,
Yeah,
did you like your afternoon reading?
I did like my afternoon reading. There was a lot of it.
I'll bet.
Yeah, sorry about having to jump AFK. It was just time for me to GTFO.
That's okay. That's okay.
Roll20 was being finicky for a few of us, so if it continues being finicky, we might just want to move over to Discord. Let's hope it doesn't, though.
Yeah.
All right, John.
Sorry, I just gotta get something set here real quick.
Did you want to go over to Discord with me, or just finish up a little bit in Slack? Or
It's up to everybody. We can get started if you want.
Go over to Discord real quick.
Yeah.
Just get
We
it
were
finished up.
supposed to
Okay.
start in 5 minutes. Just
Okay.
Yeah, and then we can shit talk you.
All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, Bob, hop into Discord. I'm already there.
God, I can't stand John.
Me either. And
I
Bob
can
is.
still hear you bastards. I haven't silenced you yet.
I was
And
really
Jesus
sad when
Christ,
Shaw
Bob.
got rid of all of our really awesome art.
Okay. You
I
in
mean-
Discord, Bob?
I just
Yep, it's
wish
popping
that-
up.
I just wish sometimes
Okay.
Bob would just go away.
All right, where were we?
You know, I wish that every day.
I need
About
to-
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man.
And I'm
I mean,
stuck in an
Twice, I
office
need to
with
mute-
him.
Mute you.
It's
There
gotta
we
be
go.
the worst. Okay, I
Alright.
think he's muted now.
All right, dude. So, where were
John,
we?
we can
Shaw,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Whoa.
Where were we?
Shaw!
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, they can still hear me?
Yeah,
Oh.
mute yourself, you dingus.
Could have been a little funny. So hopefully you guys have seen the rest of our customizing work over here. We don't want Shaw to notice yet.
So I've told him, or I told Jeeve,
Yeah.
because I didn't realize you guys wrote the extra stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna ask him to find bubblegum, and then I'm gonna start chewing it, and I'm gonna be like, all right, cross that off the list, and then I was gonna tell John, I'm looking for something called good, and then as soon as I'm like, it's like trash, and I'm like, good. He'd get that, and I'd be like, oh, I have get good, and so then cross that off the list. I do take accession though to the 45 Oblivion Gates. It's impossible. And then I saw the Pink Eye Cult, the Black Fisters.
And notice the Black Fisters thought their reputation is.
Friendly with men.
And above all else, did you guys actually see what the name of the campaign is?
Dawn of the New Gods, Rise of the Dongers. You guys are getting everything taken away from you after this. Oh, did you guys put fucking way north?
No.
No, that's actually
That
that
was
was
Shaw. Yes.
Wait, Heather's cousin works at TPC? Sister?
Yep.
I should just go. I just want to go there. I haven't
She's-
been in the clubhouse yet.
You can't.
Well, that's why I would want to get an inside connection, Jake. Can't just wander in there and be like, I live down the street.
40K a year.
I wanted to go, and then
Wait,
it was
is it
literally the day after she quit, and I was pissed.
Is that how much it is for like the deluxe one, or is that? Because I think there's a cheaper one, but
I think the cheaper one you don't get to golf. Like you just get access to the club.
that's still like a couple $1,000s, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Jesus.
Like, think of this. This is like, and I've had this discussion with Brian before.
It's gonna go up in cost, yeah. It's gonna be a PJ course soon.
Like, and Brian's dead on when he talks about like lifetime being, it's a lifestyle to be like a lifetime because like you go get shakes and you go get food there.
Yeah, you
have
live
to,
there.
you have to pay for something.
Yeah, I hate that.
And just like a TCP or TPC, you have to pay to get in there, so you can pay for dinner. And it's that lifestyle that you have to live.
Oh, it's not just that. You have to pay to be obligated to pay there. I'm sure they have something like you have to spend X amount of money in the clubhouse.
The one thing I will say for Lifetime at least is, well, if you just have a membership, you don't have to buy anything else, and you still just have access to the gym. But then, like, everything else is above and beyond.
And you're associated with Brian.
Brian, how much do you pay for yours every month?
0.
Oh, okay. So it must be real easy paying for stuff there. Real easy.
I do pay for a little bit of shit above and beyond. Not much, but yeah.
Oh, with that
I
employee
do.
discount that you get too?
Goddamn right.
You.
Hey, Brian.
It works
can
out
you,
great. Right.
Can you just hack
Yeah,
in
it's not
and
too bad.
add me to your account there, bud?
No, but I know the person
Domestic
who can.
partner?
I know the person that can, actually.
Nice. What is their email address? And can you give me your email login?
Nice.
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 I'd say I'd flag on some report if all of a sudden I was logging in from Wisconsin for Minnesota, but probably not actually knowing our how everything works there.
Actually, before we start, I'm going to go grab Luna's bed so she settles.
I wonder how much the association dues are going to go up for TPC.
Oh, I bet you they'll have like a locked-in price that if you're locked in now, then.
They're adding in 500 yards of course.
Heather's sister was talking about it.
Why is
They have-
Travis in here?
What?
Maybe he's bored? I don't know.
Um,
Oh, what the fuck is this? I'm trying to find something here.
What are you going to say, Jake?
they have to make the course 8 to 10 strokes more difficult.
What, to make a PGA?
Yeah. They're bringing in somebody that's starting in like August or something like that, right after the 3M tournament ends.
Ooh.
I still can't believe Greg shot a fucking 34.
Which I also need to remember to take a day off of work so I can go over to the 3M event during the day and get a bunch of free shit. And you know what the benefit of living this close to?
I didn't
the
realize
places?
that. You have to pay for every round of golf though too.
Yep.
That's why it's
man.
ridiculous.
Hey, Jake. How much is each round of golf?
$280.
Wait, for a round of golf?
Yes.
What?
Brian, you don't understand money.
Hey, I got
Fucking
I got
not.
I got a simpler solution. You guys can just come over to my place, and we'll go out there in the middle of the night one time, and then we can say we played on the PGA course.
Hey, I've played St. Andrews, I'm just saying.
We have a conference room at my work called St. Andrews.
Brian,
Yeah,
you played St. Andrews.
I did.
Did you really play it, or were you just there?
No, we went out and played it.
Oh no!
Not
Again,
all.
I ask: did you actually play, or did you just hit a ball and
Oh,
you were
I mean-
there?
I hit the ball around. It was bad.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
My buddy
yeah.
Daryl. My buddy Daryl lives out in St. Andrews, or lived out in St. Andrews, and so we literally snuck over there late in the evening. Him, me, and his girlfriend Julia, and hopped on the course. It was kind of fun.
Did you go over the stone bridge on 18?
I didn't go over it. No, we got up to it, but that place was a little occupied at the time, and we were trying to kind of lay low.
Occupado.
But no, like when you walk up to it, you can see the stone bridge easy as shit. Like it's right in the middle of it. I was like, oh, well, we're just gonna be here today, aren't we?
Yeah, giant open fairways and all that.
Yeah. Well, and they're fucking rough, and like the the sand traps, holy shit, dude. It'd be like if you hit it into the sand trap and you like rolled up, if like the hole was over here, the fucking sand trap, you'd go here, it's like a straight wall right up. You're like, what? How am I supposed to hit out of this fucking thing? You'd have to hit the ball like 90 degrees straight up to get out of that shit.
That is what you have to do in those bunkers.
Yeah, it was fucking bad.
That's the stuff that they're changing here too. The bunkers are too easy, so they have to make all the bunkers a lot bigger, and the fairways a lot skinnier. And they're moving all the tee boxes around.
That's a nope. I'm not good with bunkers.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Just like I said, come over here. We'll go in the middle of the night. Just smack a couple balls around.
I'm not gonna try golfing in the middle of the night. That'll kill me.
Okay.
I wasn't saying golfing. I just said smack some balls around, dude. That was a pass at you.
Oh, dude.
Who doesn't want
We don't need to do that at night. I want to look into your eyes.
But I want to do it on
Oh
a
my
golf course.
God.
I want to do it on a PGA golf course.
Where did you find that, and why have I not seen that before?
You shitty morph from Reddit.
That's amazing, and it's not shitty at all.
Dude, that's the guy who always comments and everything and just
Yeah,
starts
the Hell in the Cell
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. The one where he got the when he got the mod, I like just lost my shit because I couldn't stop laughing. Or like one of the guys from Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost my shit and I started looking through more of his history, and that happened to be one of his links. Because he's gotten me like 3 or 4 times, and it's fucking embarrassing every time.
We have a few things to go over that people are going to notice happen in this 2-week journey from Waterdeep to the Sea of Moving Ice.
All right.
So, is everybody here? Is everybody ready to go?
I'm still curious why Travis is showing up on my screen.
Okay.
Shai, you also need to link me something, some numbers, but not a rush.
5, 12, and then finally the best number, 8. Can I have my free stuff now, Sha?
Yes. Just for that last number, though. You guys know me too well.
And you're very handsome too. Don't forget about that. And the best food in the world is spaghetti, and I'll bring some to your for your birthday. Linda will make
Do
you
you
some.
want to be level 20? Because this is how you get level 20.
I will become level 20 here in a second.
So, bros, first things first. You guys have 2 weeks together. You're Trav. Can you hear me, Trav?
No, Jake.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So you guys have 2 weeks together, traveling from. Am I the number one most handsy boy? Jake is also level 20. You guys, you might have a chance at this Thurisdian thing if we just expedite this process. So you guys have 2 weeks to go to the Sea of Moving Ice. You guys dealt with the council. You guys made your decision. You're going to come up here to find Macath the Crimson and hopefully get the Drakhorn back. So remember, Macath reported her progress with the Drakhorn to Terran Hornblade, Mr. Man himself. And he told you that her last report, I'm hungry. Her last report spoke of seeing ice hunters paddling their sealskin boats towards a huge iceberg, flattened like a plateau across its surface, but ringed by icy peaks. So this huge iceberg apparently has a settlement of Inuits on it. And any attempts to find Macath with scrying haven't worked because of, that big-ass white dragon that tends to call his home up in the north. The one that Broken Sword is well-versed in. The white dragon Arotheter. Quite the beast. So, you guys talked to Leo Ocean Motion. He recommended this captain bring you up there. Mr. Half-Face. LaRusta Half-Face. He was a captain that's pretty proficient with getting up into the icebergs and sailing through the Sea of Moving Ice. He's going to tell you he doesn't know where the Inuit iceberg plateau is, because the Sea of Moving Ice is literally a sea of moving ice. It's an icebergs that are constantly shifting and moving. No one likes to sail up there because that shit is extremely dangerous. And he told you the story that he lost half of his face. Half of his face is completely frostbitten. I mean, it's black and disgusting, disheveled, nasty, because he did not take the cold of the north seriously. So remember, instead of like dark sun like heat conditions, this place is going to be cold as fuck. Every hour you guys are going to have to roll constitution saves. If you're not wearing cold weather gear, you automatically fail. 1 level of exhaustion. Boom, just like that. If you're wearing cold weather gear, you get a roll. If you have resistance to cold and you're wearing cold weather gear, advantage, baby. It's the best. But it's also very dangerous. So first things first, you guys are going to notice when you get on the boat that Mirrin, he's a little bit shaggier than normal. It seems like his hair's grown in the past day to like 3 times its normal length. His arms, you know, he looks like he looks just like a really shaggy dude. So yeah, take that as what you will.
Okay.
Nothing?
I didn't realize the.
Mirrin,
Sorry.
you.
Before we get on, I'd like to buy some health potions.
Oh, okay.
Buy a couple of them and then cold weather gear.
Yeah,
I
the
think
cold weather
we all
gear you
have-
would have gotten from the Emerald Enclave.
Okay.
He would have just given it to you. He would have told you that you're going to need this.
I'm also gonna buy, or I'm gonna go to the shoreline and grab some stones as well. Some stones I can just carry in my pocket that are probably, I'd say, orange size.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna grab some stones from the beach
Uh-huh.
that are about the size of an orange.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put them in bag of holding.
I thought you were equating the color orange to a size. I didn't quite understand that. It's like,
I fold.
they're the size blue? What?
You guys
That
can
was
hear
my
me,
fault.
right?
That was my fault. Yeah. What's up, GP?
No. I started talking and.
Right away, right at the beginning of the journey, I assume one of the days where like you guys are laying down to bed and Mirren's changing out of his clothes, he's just a really hairy dude, and it's something you definitely had not noticed before.
Mirrin,
What the fuck
Right.
happened to you?
Is the cold having an effect on you?
I think I'm a little bit more prepared for the cold.
Your
Okay.
god loves playing
anything
tricks.
else you want to tell us, or
Anything?
nothing?
I'll just say I leveled up a little bit more in the gauntlet.
Are you a fucking werewolf?
No.
Are you gonna be a werewolf soon?
Hopefully not.
I didn't realize that we had to worry about that.
You shouldn't.
Good enough for me.
Okay.
You seem a good sort.
Not. Oh, yeah. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'll not interfere with your personal business.
I'll look at it, Amaethon, and just be like, for this, I think we needed every advantage we could get.
I'm not disagreeing. Again, I'm not going to ask. Although I do have some other questions for you, unrelated to that we can talk about later.
We got 2 weeks.
Yep.
All right, and
Travis, if you're chewing on a pen, knock that shit off.
Not me,
So-
I'm muted.
Oh.
with that,
That's actually my cat playing.
Oh, okay.
everyone goes to bed. Not a big deal. You keep seeing it morning after morning, night after night as on this 2-week-long boat trip. Mirren is just a shaggy dude. And sometimes
Who needs cold weather gear?
yeah, who needs cold leather gear, right? When you got this much man fur. But about 4 days into the trip, another little tiny incident happens, and I'm just gonna need to pull up something here real quick. You guys are all hanging out on the deck of the ship. It's you guys are all hanging out on the deck of the ship. It's a decent day, You're just keeping yourself entertained. I assume some of you are playing cards with Mirren. or if you're maybe talking to the captain. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You guys are just passing the time.
Hmm?
When all of a sudden,
What time of day is it?
like midday.
Okay. Can I give my normal speech stuff that I do?
Yeah, if you have one, give it.
I don't have one written down. I'll just tell like another. Basically, I'm just telling another tale of whatever, probably a fighting thing,
Okay.
you know. So everyone can gain their 10 hit points, 11.
So you're passing, you pass by this gigantic, like purplish bubble, which the captain, Larusta Halfface, will say, that's where Neverwinter used to be, and it seems like every time we try to sail towards it, we can't. Like the boat somehow gets turned around without us actively trying to do so. I don't understand it. No one's understand it. We've
But
apparently
you can-
they've sent emissaries from Waterdeep to try and investigate it, and we don't know what the hell's going on.
Do they come back?
They can't get to it. Just a gigantic bubble. We don't know what's going on. But it's been that way for like a year and a half, so at this point, just nothing new. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but that's what it looks like.
Seen it.
Only heard about it.
And almost as if...
Shaw, would Broken Sword and I have seen it while we were on Moonspawn?
yeah, probably. From a long distance away.
Yeah. Okay.
One sec, guys.
Mhm.
A lot of stuff happened today that I wasn't prepared for, so now I just gotta, get that up real quick.
Was it work stuff?
No. D&D stuff. Stuff I wasn't. Stuff that I'm preparing right now. Okay, almost as if related to the Neverwinter bubble, all of a sudden, boop. Just let me get this image real quick. You see on the deck of the boat this huge, reddish fiery portal open up.
Oh, fuck.
And 30 seconds later, you see two snake-like... Everybody open that. You see two snake-like somethings come out of there and drop a body on the floor. The body is steaming, and he looks very familiar.
I'll step out and wrap him up in clothes right away.
Yeah, when Amaethon lifts him up, everyone notices that it's everybody's favorite bard, Octavian.
Hey,
a little
Shaw.
toasty.
Yeah. What, Chief?
Divine Sense?
What's your alignment? Oh, super evil on the two snake dudes.
Yep.
Everyone can roll religion or history on them. On Octavian, I'm not sure what Octavian's alignment is, so Beaves would have to tell you.
Nope.
Probably chaotic neutral.
You wouldn't get a sense from Octavian, just the two snake-like dudes
Okay.
who are just radiating evil.
Yep. Okay.
They both look at Amaethon, and they say, they both point at him, and they say 1 year.
Oh, you sound like Death.
I think that's you, Brian, because your
That's you,
portrait
Brian.
has been slow.
Perfect, he's gone.
Also,
We got one brother and now we got lost the other. Excellent.
I love
Don't
I
worry,
love where his
we
portrait
got the better brother now.
Yep.
Hey, Travis.
Yes.
This time I won't sell your soul to a devil.
I'll believe it when it doesn't happen.
When the group ends, he'll know you weren't telling the truth, Chief.
Welcome back, Trav.
Hello.
No.
Are you actually coming back to the campaign full time?
Hell
Yeah.
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 Come on, Bri.
Oh god.
No,
He can do it!
I thought we traded.
I mean, I'm good to trade
Brian's
if
out.
y'all are good to trade.
Crab's in.
I mean, we got a fighter in Broken Sword. We don't
There is
need a
only
Amaethon.
5 Dragon Mass, and now we
Oh
have
my
6 people,
God.
so...
Mirrin. So lucky that we have a fucking caster now.
One
Just a little
caster.
bit.
One only cast. No, we can't hear you,
No.
Bri.
We got a caster now.
Shaw,
That's some-
I won't lie. Chances are that Orf wouldn't actually want the dragon mask.
Oh, well, that's perfect then. Come on, Bri. We need you for this one, bro.
Shaw, that's right. Same with Broken Sword. There's no way he would want a dragon mask.
Yeah, okay.
I don't believe you.
well, you're on to me. Let me
Shoot,
just-
you got me.
let me
I'm
just try
gonna roll an insight on that IRL.
Yeah. Let me try to see if I could deceive you.
And I'll roll an insight in response.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh!
I didn't know shabby, but you figured me out.
I can see you, Bri. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
I can hear
Yep, cheers.
All right.
you. Okay,
Travis, you piece of shit.
so these 2 snake-like dudes come out of this fiery, glowing red portal. They drop Octavian straight onto the floor. They look at Amaethon, they point at him and say, 1 year, and your time's coming soon. Is anyone going to do anything?
Out of character,
Oh.
I'm gonna say this is some supernatural shit.
I'll look at Amaethon and like, please tell me you didn't make a deal.
They'll both say he did, and they'll go into the portal.
Is there
It's not-
something that you should tell the party?
What the fuck are those things?
Didn't we learn last
wait,
time with Nell?
Who wrote the 18 religion?
That would be a me.
You guys have your conversation in chat, and I will whisper beefy.
Am I awake right now?
You are awake.
I'll say,
I will tell you.
don't
all
stand up, guys. I'm just gonna rest a bit.
So I will
Amaethon,
turn to.
please tell us whatever you've done does not impact our mission.
Who the fuck is that
No.
guy?
Is this person
is my
going to be
brother.
able to help us?
It's your brother.
Mirrin, both Mirrin and Tiny can vouch for him. He's my brother. By the way, the guy who dropped on the floor is a half elf, and I'm obviously a tiefling.
Yeah, no.
Like you guys,
I vaguely see the resemblance.
I don't.
There is a.
They're brothers from another
So-
mother.
No, they're brothers from the same mother.
I know.
Do I have any clothing?
Nope.
Lit-
You are completely
literally what I
naked.
just-
You are
I'm
completely
wrapping him up.
Naleska style, except from coming from a pool of blood and fire.
I think we
You
still
just
have your
got married.
bondage gear.
I was literally gonna
I think
say
people have it.
I was gonna take it out of the bag of holding. I have your stuff in the bag, my bag
You
of
don't-
holding.
You don't have to give it back, Jake. I'm just saying.
I will stand up, not afraid of the naked body, and say, I am Octavian Darl. It is a pleasure for you to meet me.
As your wiener gets frostbite.
And I'll roll a charisma at 26.
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
It's a pleasure for you to meet me, you pile of shit.
That's for
Thieves?
Broken Sword and Orf.
That
Well, I can see your time in hell hasn't changed too much.
I am impressed. You have quite an entrance. I'm definitely charmed, though I'm a little apprehensive that 2 demons of Gratz, or sorry,
Brats.
yeah,
Congrats.
2 demons of Gratz, just plopped you on the deck of our ship.
Yeah. So to answer your question earlier, Mirrin, I did, but not quite the same. There were no
Not quite the
blood
same?
contracts. Yeah. I reached out to the only resource that I knew that I had left, which happens to be my father.
Oh. What's this thing about 1 year?
Amaethon, is your father Gratz?
And he's... No. Sorry, what'd you say, Bob? You cut out on me.
What's this about? A year?
I have a year of indentured servitude under certain conditions
When does this year start?
when they choose to claim me. Specifically when my father chooses to claim me.
So what happens if your father chooses to claim you in the middle of a fight with a white dragon?
Then you will have Octavian to help you instead of me, as opposed to not having him.
Boy, I hope
Octavian,
your
you-
casting is as good as his fighting looks like.
I
It's
believe
not his
both Mirrin
casting that is his specialty. It's taking out the casting of others.
Oh, I can
both
help with
Mirrin
that.
and Tiny can vouch for Octavian's ability in combat. That's not an issue.
He's
He's
by
good at
far the
distracting
best,
others with his mouth.
and he's by
What's that?
far the best spellcaster we have.
Well, that's
So
a given.
But
You know-
at that he'll turn into Octavian and say, "Welcome back. It's glad to have you back."
Thank you, Amaethon.
Did that hurt to say?
I used his full name for like the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
That felt like it hurt.
I'm gonna turn to bees and go, we are with a very odd crowd.
Y'all got a fucked up family.
You have a fucked up face.
Now. I think his face is rather handsome. It's
Aw.
Broken sword.
strong.
When your father's a demon, you don't have a choice.
Everyone always has a choice.
Not about your family, you don't.
That may
He's
be
got you
true.
there.
You know, you don't have a choice of your family, but you have a choice about your own life.
I agree completely.
You'll hear a voice come from Mirren's backpack, and you have a choice of your friends.
Didn't we leave that?
No,
Oh,
we said we'd give it to him for just a couple days.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
That was the deal.
Oh, wait, if that's the case, Mirren, could I look at the Gix head for a little bit?
As long as you leave your hammer and other tools away from it.
I'll leave my hammer, but I'd really like to investigate it. I promise nothing I do will be invasive. It'd just be the equivalent of poking your ankle or maybe massaging your lovely leg.
I'll take out the head and be like, "What do you want to do?" He's like,
Just be one of the guys.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
want to
what
be
you
one of the
can't
guys, too.
turn around and point him at the gnome, and just like, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And then they're like, okay.
What do you want to look at with the Gix head, Orf Lifebringer?
Oh, that's going to be a you and me conversation, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, we'll
Oh
just
God,
we'll
take
just
me back. What's he doing with his finger?
no, Mirren. So, Orf will be checking out the Gix head.
I'm just going to slack
For-
it to you so it's easier. This can happen later.
Yeah, we'll do it later. For the rest of the day, you guys hang out. I assume Amaethon and Octavian can get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Beeves, we will do. I'll tell you everything that happened. Like tomorrow,
Okay.
later on. So now that we got the pre-session stuff going, like I said before, the Sea of Moving Ice is going to be super cold. I'm just going to emphasize that one more time. I assume you guys grabbed enough winter gear where if you wanted to give it to Travis, you could, or if you wanted to give it to Octavian, you could.
Doesn't his bondage gear protect him from the cold?
Yeah, his bondages resist cold.
His
Do you guys
bond.
still have it?
Bondage gear.
Oh yeah.
I gave it to you.
Oh.
I had I took all your stuff, bro. I power looted the shit out of you.
Did you give it all back?
Yeah,
Oh.
He was holding on to it for safekeeping.
yeah.
Did I get the gold back?
No.
No.
How much gold did you have?
2850.
Yeah, I'll give it back to you.
Yay.
How much are you giving back?
28.50.
Wow.
2849.
I'm gonna give you 100 back and say thanks for holding on to it.
Not a problem. If the group only knew.
So,
Question,
Beeves.
Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still have the Sentinel shield somewhere in our inventory? We gave it to Skurg.
You gave it to Skurg, and Skurg got taken away.
Yeah.
So no, you do not.
Do we still have the Shield Guardian?
You have the pendant of the Shield Guardian. Let me see here. I'm gonna move all this stuff back into your thing, Octavian, real quick.
Thank you.
Studded leather armor of cold resistance, whip plus one, the most important. Deck of illusions, ring of counterspelling. I should probably take that back. What else did you have? Your shard.
I had the. Just let me look at my sheet.
All right. So either way, like I
had
said,
the
it's going to be
green
cold.
dragon mask. I'm assuming I don't anymore.
No, you do not have the green dragon mask.
Okay.
John.
Yeah.
I whispered you that. I'm going to read that book.
Oh, perfect. You actually would have picked up a little bit from
Yep.
what just happened.
In
Okay.
2 weeks.
So, after you pass the ice peak here, you guys notice immediately that the air starts to get super cold. LaRusta Half-Face is going to tell you guys, hey, y'all should bundle up. It's going to get real chilly from here on out. And let me tell you from experience, you're better safe than sorry, especially north of the spine of the world.
We have a good thermometer. Just looking at Beeves' nipples.
Excellent.
As soon as it starts getting cold, I'll start taking out those rocks
Mm-hmm.
and I'll start putting them in lanterns.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a couple in some torches or some lanterns that are on the boat.
Okay.
I have a couple in my winter gear.
Mm-hmm.
Just to help keep.
Oh,
me
to
warm.
keep you warm?
And then as they get cool, I'm going to swap out to the other rocks.
Brilliant. I love it. That's brilliant. I love it. You can have inspiration for that because that's awesome.
Fucking
So-
guys have ever seen fucking Survivor, man? Dumbasses.
You guys see Tiny warming himself up with some lantern rocks? Everybody, please make a Constitution check, just like the end of last time. If you have cold resistance, you get to roll. If you have cold resistance and are wearing cold weather gear, you have advantage.
This is Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
Sigzil, Zampos, Moash, Tiny. Even with those warm rocks, you just still feel like you cannot get your hands warm. Like you're losing the blood in your hands. Like something's going on. It is so freaking cold up here that you just spend all of your energy trying to make sure that you can stay warm. So you suffer one level of exhaustion the first day, which you sleep off that night. But I just wanted to make sure you guys realize it's gonna be fucking cold up here, boys. So you get past the spine of the world, you get into the sea of moving ice, and you're greeted with what looks to be an absolutely beautiful, stunning view. It is super, super cold.
But it's gorgeous.
But you see an absolutely gorgeous, like, all these glaciers just drifting around on top of, with icebergs and rocks. Periodically you see gigantic, what you know as whales, breaching the surface. But it's cold. I mean, you see penguins everywhere. All the bears seem to be covered with white fur, which you've never seen before. Every bear you've ever encountered, including owl bears, have brown or black fur. Bears up here have white fur. What is that shit?
I would say that it's so cold I doubt I could light a forge in here. Or out here.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
On that cue, Broken Sword's going to go and just like kind of like a monologue about just like the beauty of the North, but also the dangers of it. And again, if you I'll target all of you guys. But if everyone's listening, then you get 10 hit points.
11 temp hit points if you listen to Broken Swords.
Again, I mean, if anybody at aim, like, you feel inspired, but if you guys ever don't like feel like, okay, I'm annoyed with him or whatever, then yeah, just play it right and just don't take the hit points.
Yeah.
I didn't get any.
Yeah, I figured.
Will you
Just
ever?
forgot what you're
Will you ever?
Thieves will never get any.
I assume not.
Oh, love it. Captain LaRusta will tell you guys that staying on an ice floe, what he calls the glaciers and the floating icebergs, is always more safer than staying on the ship when we're up here. So at night, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of semi-portage our boat. And like I told you before, the 40 of us can haul this thing over an iceberg if need be. The boat's light enough to weave through these icebergs no problem and portage over them if need be. So we can always spend the night on top of one of these icebergs and make a quick snow shelter. That's not a big deal.
Every time everyone goes down to pick up the boat, I'm going to do a stealth check to hide. So I don't have to go down and pick up the boat.
They do
Fucker, I
kind of
cast
look at
invisibility every single time. I'm not even going that far. I cast invisibility. 20 minutes before we have to do it, you just see Tiny disappear someplace.
To be perfectly honest, you probably wouldn't be able to help too much with everyone, the height difference between you and everyone else.
Stopping for the night, boys. Where's Tiny? But really, when they do stop, that getting the boat initially out of the water is the hardest part. And a lot of the sailors would kind of look longingly Amaethon and Broken Sword's direction, like...
Just do it.
Yeah, Amaethon would have no problem with that.
Broken Sword actually would volunteer for that.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, so would Orf.
And
need
Broken Sword tell you good luck with that.
I'll be the
Larusta-
anchor. Haven't you ever played tug of war when you were a child?
LaRusta...
I'll go with what?
Tug of war. You
What's
take
that?
a rope, and the other people take the other end of the rope, and you pull against each other. You need the stoutest person to be the anchor. The anchor's the end of the rope. Just put me at the end of the rope.
We're trying to move a boat, not anchor a boat.
Never mind. Just put me at the end of the rope. I'll help.
LaRusta will look at you, Orf. You know, I've got a good place that you can go, Orf, but it's just not hauling the keel out of the water right away.
Now listen here. I want to help you move this boat, and by golly, I'm going to help you move this boat.
That would probably be more persuasion unless you're actively trying to look like menacing.
No, you're right. Hold on. Oh. Well, it's the same mod if you want to use 13.
He'll say, okay, why don't you give him a help? Jeef, the first day, why don't you roll in athletics with disadvantage to see how much Orf can help? Because it's not about, like, just strength to carry the boat out. It's making sure everyone's the same height so that it's easier to portage across the icebergs.
Almost.
You know, Orf isn't as much of a detriment as you guys think. It just seems like every time he tries to jump up and kind of push on the boat to help you guys carry it, it just gets a little wobbly because he kind of like exchanges the weight in the direction you guys weren't expecting.
Not consistent pushing.
Yeah. But he definitely does help. He definitely does help.
Helping!
So, the combination... I mean, you spent a couple of nights on the sea of moving ice. Everybody roll a Constitution save. Oh, dang.
Nice, Tiny.
So the first couple nights, you know, it's actually not that bad in terms of the cold. It's not completely overwhelming all of you. It's definitely cold, but none of you are becoming actively exhausted just trying to keep your body temperature up. But on the morning of one of the first nights, or one of the first... like 3 days into going around the sea of moving ice, Captain LaRusta is like, we're just looking for anything here. I don't know what we're looking for. Maybe we can find one of those one of the seal hunters, and hopefully they can lead us to this place, this huge plateau of ice that you guys were looking for. I want one of you, it doesn't matter who, to roll a d6, please.
Let's let Travis roll it. Welcome back, bud.
Oh boy, that was a bad idea for you.
Quattro. All right, perfect. All right, as you guys are... Can you see this?
Oh my god, I can't see anything. I'm blind.
No.
It's all black. It's all black.
Second. The morning of the fourth day... 1 second, I'll drag you on. The morning of the fourth day, you guys are waking up in your snow shelters. The fires from the night before are still kind of smoldering because you made your tents so close to the fire that the heat from them would come inside, and it made it so you essentially were heated up from the fire. Like, you know, you made it so that it weren't smoking, but the heat would come into your tent and warm you up through the night so that you could actually sleep. But as you're packing up on the iceberg that you guys are located on, everybody roll a perception check.
Is it scent or sound?
Sound, yes.
I'm not at advantage anymore. Whoops. Oh my god.
Broken sword. Ooh. Orf. And broken sword. Do you either of you have dark vision?
What about me?
Also, Octavian's at a 22.
Oh, that was for the perception. Perfect. Octavian.
I have dark vision as well.
You hear what sounds to be like a whistle. You're not quite sure what it is, maybe something flying really quickly. You're not sure. And as you hear that,
Would I know what it is because I'm from the area?
nope.
Okay.
A gigantic piece of ice slams into the tent that's by Tiny and just absolutely demolishes it. So at that point, everybody roll initiative. Actually gonna get you some combat, boys. Make sure to click on your token.
Hey guys, are you all within 30 feet of me?
Yeah. Or, I mean,
Looks like it.
Oop.
Hey, how early from the get-go was this? From like when we woke up?
Like you immediately just woke up.
Okay, so nobody has those 10 hit points.
Okay. Would I have my weapon on my person, Shaw?
Probably not, actually. All of your gear, armor, weapons, unless you slept in them, would be in the tent.
I'm not joking. I would sleep with my hammer. You know why.
Okay. That's definitely fair.
Everyone within 30 feet of me would have advantage on initiative rolls.
oh, well,
Oh. Well, I might do better than one.
Oh. Okay.
So do we just click on our token again and reroll?
I mean, yeah, I'm going to click advantage and then click mine.
well,
Oh, wait.
everybody's already rolled, so you're gonna
Yeah.
change.
Just roll one more time.
I guarantee it's going to be can't be worse than my last. So
I was a nat
17.
20 the second time.
Ooh, baby. All right, so from the top, boys.
Octavian's didn't change the 27.
What?
By the way, I don't think he clicked on it.
I think it's because I already rolled an inish.
No, because I rolled
Oh,
mine and it
weird.
changed.
I'm not too positive.
He's sending. All right, so Tiny's tent. Thankfully, he was standing outside of it. Just gets absolutely demolished by a huge piece of ice.
Well, that's a way to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Octavian, what do you do?
Do I see anything yet?
You can't tell.
Okay.
Make a perception check if you want to on your turn.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
All right, behind you, you see down below what looks to be. Can you see those?
I can see
Yeah.
there's something at the edge of vision. That's it.
That one right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see this gigantic. Oh man, I wish they had a little handout for you guys. You see. Let me see if they have a. Oh, here. You see this,
Oh,
but its
fuck.
skin is blue, and instead of like those hardened patches of skin, you see what looks to be like ice chunks kind of growing out of them.
Okay then.
Do I know what this is?
You would, Brady. They're scrags. They're ice trolls.
Okay.
I would also be looking to you and saying, thoughts?
Octavian, perception check, action.
Yeah, I was just looking to see. I can still cast a spell with my perception check, right?
You can cast a bonus action spell.
Okay, then I will. That'll just be me.
Okay, you gonna move?
I'll grab my gear and put it on. Would that be more than a bonus?
You can grab your weapons and wield them. Gear would take a long time to put on.
I'll just grab my weapons.
Okay, from your tent, Tiny.
I cast invisibility on myself,
Perfect.
and then I'll start going through the tent, and I actually keep everything in my bag of holding at night, so
Okay.
I'll start getting everything out of my bag of holding.
Okay, you can grab your armor, grab your bow. You can equip one of them. I assume your bow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're actually. Why don't you roll a high or low d20?
I will roll just my. I'm gonna go high.
High. Okay. 18. Perfect. All right. Even though that huge chunk of ice slammed into your tent and absolutely demolished it, your bag of holding was still kind of on hand right near the entrance, like you were kind of carrying it with you as you were going out of the tent. So thankfully that didn't get wrapped up
It
in
would
the
be
tent.
the first thing I grab every morning.
Yeah. So you would have been able to find it. Mirren?
Okay. There's definitely not enough time to put on armor, correct?
Nope.
Let's see. I will. You know what? I will try guiding bolt the thing.
Which one?
Oh, I only see the one right there.
Okay.
20.
Hits.
I'll cast it at a higher level.
How much damage? Oh, damn.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay, that hurts. 22 big ones. You guys see Mirren channel up a guiding bolt like usual. Slams into the scrag and he tries to shake it off, but it's something's not right. Orf?
I would have seen where he would have shot that towards, right?
Yeah.
So I move.
Hey, I want to show you guys something real quick.
Okay, I won't move anymore.
When you grab your token, let me see if this actually works.
Well, I grabbed it and moved it once.
Oh, I'm sorry, the attack rolls on it have advantage until my next turn. Sorry about that. It's not it has disadvantage.
What are you doing, Shaw? I see you moving it around.
Yeah.
Okay. If you hold down spacebar, actually no. Click on your token,
Okay.
drag it somewhere, and let go of spacebar.
Oh. Let go of spacebar?
What
Oh,
just
interesting.
happened?
Do you see the amount of distance you moved?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me to see. It's like under my token. I am also forced to use Firefox, so. Alright. Well,
You see
I
that?
was.
You can actually just keep it in place and then move it and then click spacebar.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Good to know.
So if you're ever wondering.
That is super helpful. Thank you.
So, there you go.
Alright, so I was right here. I haven't moved yet, so I'm going to move here, and I see him, but I am also kind of half sneaky.
Yeah, a lot of you are.
Yeah.
I would pick up my spike shield, by the way.
I would have grabbed my shield as well before moving. And does my divine sense pop off?
Yeah. Is that a standard action to use?
No, I think it's just like passive. It's passive to detect the noxious fumes. I can activate it to do more.
Okay.
So it's
And
like
the noxious fumes just detect evil?
yeah, essentially. Here, I'll link it again.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. In that case, I would cast sleep on it.
Ooh, okay, cast it. Sleep. What do I do? Creature rolls a slumber. Roll 5d8. That is all hit points. All right, roll 5d8.
Ooh.
21. All right. You cast it towards the scrag, but his eyes look like they start to get droopy, but then he shakes it off and just looks at you some more.
Well, I tried.
Also, Shar, the Scrag's on initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
We just don't see it.
We don't see it.
Broken sword.
What is it to draw a weapon?
Part of your movement action.
How much?
Just part. You can do it as part of your movement action. So you can just keep moving and then just do it as part of it.
All right. So
You see Octavian, Orf, and Mirrin start moving down this direction.
I'm assuming, is this like a snowbank right here or no?
This right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little 5-foot one.
Okay. Midway through my movement, I'll draw the sword, my sword, and it's definitely gonna extinguish all the camp flames.
Yep, you guys see Broken Sword draw his sword as he's running past, and all of these camp flames simultaneously, when his sword comes out, get extinguished on the spot.
Shit.
Almost like his sword kind of projects some sort of like icy cold wind, which you guys can definitely feel.
Sure hope everyone has dark vision.
But I do shed a bright light within a 10-foot radius and then dim to another 10 feet. So I don't know how you want to work that, Shah.
Yep, I got it right now.
Okay.
Wait, so it's...
Oh, you can extinguish? I thought you had to extinguish.
It's you know, you can extinguish, yes. We'll just go because it's badass that you're gonna extinguish it. Plus, you're in the sea of moving ice. Frostbrands loves this place.
Okay,
all that shit gets extinguished.
A little psyched. So yeah, extinguished. And then
Oh, I love this.
Can you see any more?
I can see.
I can see.
I'm just in the pitch black. That's Greg ain't gonna see me.
Can I roll like an intimidate?
Sure.
As my standard. I haven't played fifth too much, so.
Yeah, you can do a skill check as your standard as your action.
Okay, I'll do that then. Oh, sorry, I have not had advantage.
All right, so you guys see Broken Sword run up to the edge, whip out his sword. All the fires simultaneously go out, and then you hear him like let out this huge dragonborn roar in the direction of the scrag. Amaethon.
All right. Grab my. So what tent are my weapons in? I guess.
The one that you'd be closest to.
Okay. So I will spend 10 feet of movement probably to get to that.
Okay.
Another 10 to come back. And move up to here. That should take me right to the edge. And as an action, I am going to cast Darkness.
Oh shit! How big of an area is that?
I believe it's 10 feet.
10-foot radius.
I'm pulling up right now. 1 second. 15-foot radius sphere.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Mirrin, tiny.
I'm not casting it on not targeting it on myself.
Oh, okay. Where you want it?
I want to target it down here so that the Scrags don't see. So that the Scrags won't see this path. I want them to be able to see me.
Oh, okay. So like this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect.
So
And
boom, Mirrin, Octavian, Broken Sword. You see this huge, just inky black cloud that you cannot see through just start to coalesce and form right next to one of your guys' tents. Down, Amaethon?
Mm-hmm.
Scrags! The Scrag's gonna look at you, Broken Sword. He's gonna let out a little laugh. Then he's gonna come up here. And he's gonna take a couple swings at you, bro.
I'm going to cutting words that.
God damn it.
I kind of forgot how it works, though. So,
You-
1 second. Dun, 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 dun.
I think it's after I roll, but before the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Broken Sword, you see this like 8-foot tall ice troll come up to you and he swings twice at you.
It's a minus 1d8.
24, 14, does that hit?
Yeah. I'm not wearing armor.
Alright. So the first one does 9 slashing, and the next one does 14. It looks like he just runs up and does just 2 huge claw attacks at you.
Okay.
Both of them dig pretty deep into your scales.
You said 23, right? 23 total?
Yeah, 9 and 14.
Yep, okay.
Brian, both of the
So-
Scrags on the right side, not being the most intelligent creatures, definitely do what you wanted them to do, and they both come kind of 36.1. Ooh, one of them can't get to you though, because the other one's kind of in the way with that tent. He trips himself up trying to get to you, but he's gonna take 2 meaty swings at you as well. 11,
Miss.
24.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, take 6.
I'm not wearing armor. Shit.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
wait,
use-
so then does the 11 hit?
No, the 11 still misses because I have dual wield and the Iowan Stone.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I was
yeah.
thinking for DR.
What's up, Jeef?
up I am.
Actual.
I'll take it.
When you... Oh, dang.
Am I with? I don't think I'm close enough actually.
It's creature and it's 30 foot. Or
It says 10 feet of you.
oh, sorry, I was
Yeah,
reading the
10 feet.
18th level. Damn.
Um,
Ripperino. Sorry.
Shah, I will respond with Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, DC dose. Dex save. Yay. Wha-bam! He fails.
Is that so? That's fire, right?
That's fire.
Do
Oh,
I
good point. Thank
see
you.
Where that happened?
Yeah,
well,
you can see a blast.
yeah, the fire,
of light
the
over
fire
here.
would illuminate or Tiny. So all of a sudden you see this huge flash of fire, and you see Amaethon. You know, you see that it came out from Amaethon as one of these huge ice trolls hit him, and you see this ice troll just rocket backwards because he hit Brian or he hit Amaethon and he took fire damage, and they do not like that.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that.
That fire damage obviously threw that one off. And then finally, there's one more you guys see climb up. I don't know if you can see him up here.
Oh shit!
He climbs up. He's got another huge ice block in his hands, and he throws it, and he absolutely demolishes this tent.
Which tent?
The one on the left of Tiny.
Okay.
I can't see any of this. I'm just hearing sounds.
Yeah,
I
so
just
Tiny.
broken sword, just light.
So I don't know if everyone's aware of this. If you don't have dark vision, you can't see what's going on the map. I don't
can
know
only
who
see
else.
Broken sword.
You can see Broken Sword?
Here.
Oh yeah, it's because his sword is literally illuminating light, and that's what you can see. For 20 feet, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Everyone else, if you don't have dark vision, you can't see what's going on. All you hear is just shit flying everywhere, trolls screaming, claws digging into Broken Sword. Octavian.
All right, I'm going to take a step here,
I uploaded my picture to Shaw D&D.
and then can you give me a 30-foot? Actually, a 30-foot cube.
Freaking hilarious. You want a 30-foot cone?
30-foot cube.
Cube.
I'm pretty positive I can just hit all these 3 right here. Those 3.
That's a gelatinous cube. Why don't I just give you a 30-foot square? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop, shit. Ah, fuck it. Ah! Wait, wouldn't that be the same size as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, that'd be the same size as Brian's.
Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah, that's true.
I got it. You can delete that. Paste.
So move it a little to the left.
Yep.
A little
Like this?
to the left. Yep, that hits all 3 of them, right?
So what is it?
Hypnotic pattern.
God damn it.
It's a 17 for the save, and it is a wisdom
Wisdom?
save.
1, 2, 3. Okay, awesome. Amaethon, as usual, you see this blinding white light start dancing up above these 3 scrags, and all of them kind of just look up, dumbfounded.
And I'll say, don't hit them unless they've already been hit. And then I'll use a bonus action to give a bardic inspiration die to Brian.
Ooh, Amaethon.
D8.
Perfect.
Did all 3 of them start staring at it, by the way?
All 3 of them started looking up, dumbfounded.
That's me.
Tiny.
Make this a little easier.
I think this guy still has advantage. Or
Yep.
Oh, he did have disadvantage.
No. I had it messed up. Attacks against him have advantage.
Oh, attacks against him? Okay.
I'm taking my sharpshooter shot on the scrag.
Are you shooting into the darkness?
No, I can see.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Oh, 13.
13. Dang, that's like the lowest you've ever hit before. With the darkness, you just can't quite seem to line up your shot because you can't really see where your hands are. You can feel it, but it just doesn't quite work, and your arrow just kind of bounces off one of the ice chunks on the scrag's shoulder.
Okay, I'll then move up to here. And then I will take my bonus to stealth. 27.
Perfect. Oh my god. Yeah, they're not going to see you. Mirrin.
Okay.
You have this huge cloud of darkness to your right, and then you see this huge white flashing light behind you. It's kind of like a strobe effect.
It's good to have you back, Octavian. It's time for the disco party.
I love disco parties.
I will Sacred Flame the scrag up here.
Does that do fire damage?
No, it's
Is it radiant?
radiant.
Okay. Jesus. What save is that, Dex?
Yep, 16.
Oh! Shit, son!
You make it?
Yeah, 19.
Oh,
Oh, you guys can't see these. All my rolls are going directly to me now.
Yep.
Is that how it always is?
No.
no, we used to be able to see it.
Weird. All of my rolls say 2 GM. Huh. Well, either way.
There's
Here
a
we-
setting with your roll in the settings. There's a send only to DM setting in there.
Oh, cool.
Whisper rolls to GM. It's on the right.
Oh, nice. Well, either way, Mirrin, you chuck your sacred flame per usual, and it just kind of lobs past the scrag.
With that, then I will summon my spiritual weapon for my bonus action
Okay.
and just place it right by him.
Yep. Does that give off light?
No.
One sec. Orf.
All right, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
How far up or down is the scrag by Broken Sword? Like
5 feet down.
I think
Barely
it's-
down.
I would try and move over here as well.
5 feet down?
In my turn.
Yep.
So are you telling me I could 5, 10, 15 run? Oh, Minna, don't
There you
touch
go,
the
Mirrin. You
keyboard.
should have control of it.
Are you telling me I could move here and then
Uh-huh.
jump on top of him with my hammer?
You absolutely could.
Boys, let me introduce you to Justice.
Justice.
Do I get anything for it, or is it just an attack roll? Like,
Is,
I am jumping off of this thing, all 3 foot nothing of me, to literally ram my hammer into his head.
oh, hell yeah.
Technically, didn't you say the scrag was 9 feet tall?
Yeah, they're 9 feet tall. So you're just kind of jumping towards its face.
Oh no! If I'm staring at it in the face, I'm just gonna swing bada to his head at that point.
Oh, then, yeah, you could definitely can, because you guys are like essentially eye level right now.
Oh, perfect. Also, I did not grab my shield, so unequip that. That's gonna be sad. My AC is bad and two-handed. It's disadvantage, or not disadvantage,
yeah.
normal.
Yeah, that hits. Give yourself an extra 1d4 damage.
Thank you. So I'll click that and roll 1d4.
13.
Ooh. You guys see little Orf Lifebringer run up to one of the scrags and just absolutely bada this thing in the side of the head. And it actually looks like it takes out, a few teeth along with it.
Since I failed on my sleep as I swung, I would scream, "Go to sleep."
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep. Broken sword.
All right, I'll spend one of my fighting spirits to get advantage,
Okay.
and then I'll gain 5 10 points from that, and I will take an attack with Frostbrand. I get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
for sure.
god, so do I.
Yeah.
If you have extra attack, you get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can I click mine again?
Yep, do it again.
Thank you. Nope.
Ooh, your second one after you crunch some of his teeth out just swings right below his face.
Okay.
Broken sword.
Ooh. 15.
Hits.
14 damage.
All right. So, broken sword, you slash into the scrag.
Yep.
And normally you can feel when Frostbrand kind of pulses out magical energy when you're hitting something.
Yep.
Seems like it definitely did that, but the scrag isn't really affected by it.
I figured that. I would know that would be the case anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was your
But-
first hit.
But he didn't heal from it though, right?
Nope.
Okay. Just making sure.
You took a big slice out of his chest, but yeah, it didn't heal from it.
Ooh.
Daddy.
Oh yeah, that hits.
11 damage.
Ooh. This scrag that you guys are all focusing on is definitely hurting. Big time. Amaethon.
Oh,
I'm
hold
going
on.
to-
Because I have my ability that lets me re-roll one of the damage die,
Yeah.
and I did roll a 1 on
Oh, yep.
the second attack. So, what? I just roll a.
D6.
Just
Is
roll
it
a d6.
Yeah. Okay. It's roll space 1d6, right?
Slash roll.
Slash roll.
Yep, 1d6. Okay. There you go.
Oh,
Nice.
So it does.
5 more.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, you took a pretty hefty chunk out of the scrag with that second hit there, broken sword.
Dope.
You can see the trail of that Frostbrand left in his
Okay.
chest. Amaethon.
I'm going to ready in action for any other scrags to show up. In which case, I will I will move up to them.
Do a charge attack.
Mhm.
Okay. Scrags, Beeves, do they all get saves at the end of their turn or at the beginning of their turn?
They don't get any saves.
don't
until
get
I
'em.
drop concentration.
What? Jesus Christ!
Somebody has to wake them up or hit them. If we do damage, they get a save. Otherwise, nope.
Black Phillip shows up. Octavian gets deleted.
On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed has blah 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 blah. Spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake him out of their stupor.
Awesome.
If nobody shakes him out, they're gonna sit here until we go by and kill him one by fucking one.
After we put on
Awesome.
armor.
Oh, Brady! You did over 15 slashing damage. I just realized when you changed that roll.
And
Yeah.
it will last for 10 rounds, 1 minute.
Perfect! Could you roll a 1d20, please?
Sure.
A 10! Awesome. Never mind. I told you what happened. Dang it. 10 isn't fun. If you do over... Okay, just everybody, if you do over 15 slashing damage in one hit, has to be slashing, let me know. Because there's special effects.
Oh, really?
With this creature, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright. This Scrag. Boom, 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 boom.
We're just making it easier for you to DM.
You actually see some of its... Like the wound that Broken Sword left, kind of to start to slowly heal. You guys have probably fought trolls at one point in your life. These guys regenerate.
I'm thinking about
Very
the Attons.
quickly. Very quickly. At that, he's going to make his full multi-attack action. Or if he didn't like your justice very much, but he didn't listen to like Broken Sword. 2 claws on Orf. 1 bite on Broken Sword.
My AC is not that high right now, boys.
Is it 9?
Close.
10?
Yep.
Alright. You take 11 slashing from the first claw, 10 slashes, and he brings it down on your face from the second claw. Broken Sword does an 11 hit.
Yeah, it hits me exactly.
Alright, and then he takes his huge meaty chompers and bites them into you.
Okay.
10 and 11, you said?
Yep, and then Broken Sword, you take 10 piercing damage from...
I lose 10 hit points, and I go down 5.
Yep, perfect. The other Scrags are going to just continue looking at that dazzling, dancing disco ball of light. Fucking weird. Octavian, you're back up. You want to maintain concentration or you want to drop it?
I'm gonna maintain it.
Oh, okay.
Do they have any metal on them?
Scrags, no.
Okay, I don't think so. The Scrag that has Orf on it and Broken Sword, I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers.
Is that concentration?
No.
Dissonant Whispers is not. It's just a one shot.
So
Oh.
DC 17 Wisdom.
My God.
Good God.
Yes!
Did you make it?
Yeah, I did, actually.
Dang it.
Anything I failed? Or,
He still takes the damage, he just doesn't have to run away.
oh, dang, 11 psychic. Ouch. Alright, mentally, the Scrag, tries to shake something off. He does a decent job of it, but it still looks like he was shook up from something. Anything else, Octavian?
Nope.
Tiny.
I'm gonna shoot this Scrag. I'm still hiding with that previous stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my sharpshooter again. Ooh,
Oh my
man.
god.
gotta stop that now. I gotta
Wait, what did you roll?
stop. 2s?
Do you just reroll
Wait.
ones or ones and twos?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna turn that off. I don't really like that feature.
Which one?
The one where the game doesn't let me roll ones.
Wait, so it automatically re-rolls it for you?
No, it doesn't. I just can't. It just doesn't let me roll ones.
Oh, yeah, you can just... When you do it, I like seeing the red and then having you re-roll.
I agree.
It's more fun that way.
So
Did you say what did you roll?
2 2s.
2 twos.
You mean deuce?
Deuce! Oh my god, boys.
That's a hit.
We need to take a quick break.
I'd also like to go out there and let you know that the deuce is no more.
Yep.
know it
I'll move
is.
back
It's so
to
sad.
behind Octavian.
It's a
I
Vietnamese
will-
joint.
I will shoot you a look, Octavian. It's good to have you back, and then I will net 20 in my stealth.
The rules that matter.
Yo, where'd
You
he go?
breathe.
I am one with the snow.
Oh my god, Octavian, you see Tiny come up. He says, "Glad to have you back." He spreads his arms out, and fucking falls backwards into the snow.
I am one with the snow.
I was thinking suddenly snowman.
I am the snow, and the snow is me.
I am the snow.
I'm one with the snow, and the snow is one with me.
So nobody knows where Tiny is. Mirrin.
Okay. Going to try and... Where is it? Sacred Flame the guy again, and then take a attack with the Sacred Weapon.
Okay.
Or Spiritual Weapon.
DC 16 Dex. Oh no, that's a 6.
Okay.
How much damage? 14.
14.
Oh man, this
And
Scrag
then-
is looking hurt.
I'm taking that doesn't hit.
No, that does not.
Okay.
You guys see the spiritual weapon take a swing. Anything else? Gonna move or anything? You're right on the edge of that darkness there, Mirrin.
Yep.
You can't even see through it. I mean, you know that this is probably some sort of tiefling darkness, but
I'm intentionally, riding the edge.
riding. Okay. Orf.
Yep. Justice is
I'm actually going to pee really quick.
Justice is hungry. I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
that hits.
I'm just gonna do both.
The second one does not.
Oh, typical.
3 bludgeoning.
I ain't done.
Oh. 17. All right. You want to describe your smite?
So imagine. Yeah, you have to let me know if this is possible. Imagine when I swing bat at his head, the minute it connects, a spectral hammer comes and just boom.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not sure if it's like D&D but just the power of Moradin decides he's gonna have a head for a pancake.
You guys see what looks to be just a gigantic hammer slam into the Scrag, and the Scrag falls over. Boom.
Nice.
One sec.
So after that, I can move still, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does this work? I'm gonna move over to here, or maybe
Okay.
it's like here. I think that's my max movement. And start grabbing my armor, or at least my shield.
Okay. How long can you maintain concentration on that, Beeves?
It was 10
It's
rounds.
1 minute.
1 minute? Okay. Broken Sword.
Do I know approximately where something or any of this stuff is coming from?
To your right, you see this massive inky black cloud that you, for the life of you, cannot see through.
Yep. But do I know where do I have an idea where any enemies are?
You know they're probably up by... Can you see Amaethon from where you're at?
No, I can only see Octavian.
Then no, you can't.
Okay. So
I
am
have
I
it
allowed
set
to
up with dynamic lighting so that you can only see what your character can see.
Right. So moving up to Octavian is 20 feet of everything. Can I decide where I'm going to go from there afterwards?
Yeah, of course.
I still can't see shit. So
Bob,
I'm
mute
gonna-
yourself.
I'm gonna.
You do see this dazzling bright light. Actually,
I don't think that stays up there.
No, it just flashes 1 round and then it goes away for the rest of the rounds.
oh
Yep,
really?
Pattern
Oh, okay.
appears
Yeah.
for a moment and vanishes.
Oh, okay, perfect. So yeah, you see what you see, Broken Sword.
Okay. I'll turn to. Well, I can only see Octavian and be like, "Where the fuck is everybody?"
I'll point and say, over there, where
Tiny
the
is-
people are.
Tiny is one with the snow right now.
Yeah. So is
Nobody
it?
knows where his ass is.
Did he point north?
I point east.
Over here, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'll move to there.
Do you trip over Tiny?
No, because I'd be going around him.
Yeah. Do you not see anything anymore still?
I see Amaethon, that's it.
Okay, you can use your action to dash, which gives you another movement if you'd like. Because right now you've just used one move.
Okay, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You can move 5 feet at a time if you want.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been doing. I'll move up to this. I'll move up to this Scrag.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Amaethon.
Let's see.
Because everything in red is inky blackness, right?
Nope. Everything in red was the people affected by...
Okay, gotcha.
Actually, I can take that away, and I'll just put a different symbol up for that.
Yeah, the Scrags would just be staring
just-
into the air.
All 3 Broken Sword, when you walk up close to them, you see they look just like Octavian said, they're just staring up into the air at something that you can't see.
Okay, so I will move to. Actually, move to there. And I will ready my action for somebody else attacking the Scrag.
Okay.
And I'll say to Broken Sword on tiny shot.
I'm doing what I thought I was going to do now.
I'm just going 100% based on what Amaethon is assuming Tiny's going to do.
Yep.
You guys hear on tiny shot. Octavian, from below you to the south, you hear this grunting noise. Then, let's see, 15's that. You see this gigantic Scrag with a huge slash out of its chest climb up over the edge of the ice and come towards you, and he takes a swing with his meaty paw.
Oh boy.
I can't see.
Does a 15 hit.
Yes.
All right, take 10 slashing and make a Constitution save.
Or of protection, he's within 10 feet of me.
Oh, he is.
What's that do again?
I take all your damage, bit.
Oh shit.
All right.
Now, what happens to concentration then?
Nothing. You have to take damage to make concentration checks.
Okay.
You take all of the damage, Chief?
Starting at 10 feet, takes damage. You can use your reaction to magically take that damage instead of that creature.
Okay.
The feature does not transfer any other effects that might accompany the damage.
Yep. Octavian.
Yep.
This Scrag runs up to you and slams you once with his claw, and you don't feel anything. But Orf, you see, out of your peripheral vision, Octavian, you see that Orf kind of like keels over for a second. Orf, take 10 slashing.
Okay, 45.
Ooh. Thank you.
You don't have to make a concentration check because you did not take any damage. Octavian.
Okay. Yeah.
You notice when you're looking at the Scrag that the wound on his chest is slowly healing.
And I'm in the range if I move, he gets an attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can do a withdraw, can't you?
Yep, standard action
Yeah.
withdraw.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
And that doesn't let you move. It's just all your movement from here on out does not provoke opportunity attacks.
I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go 5, 15.
Gee. Would the Scrag moving actually provoke an opportunity attack from my sword? My spiritual weapon?
Yeah, it does actually.
I'll get there and say the Scrag South has woken up.
Shit.
And that'll be me.
Yeah, Chief, why are you ignoring your audience chat on your Twitch? You jerk.
14.
Oh.
Does not. It misses.
Lee's just being a jerk.
Yeah, Lee's just being a jerk.
Stick it to him, Lee.
Stick it to him, Lee. Are you done, Octavian?
Yep.
All right, Tiny.
Okay.
He's become
Tiny,
one.
being frustrated by missing twice, is going into the Scrag's frickin' circle. I'm occupying the same space, and I'm sharpshooting the guy point blank in his fucking face.
Wait. Like from below up?
Yes.
Like straight into his sack?
Fucking yes. Fucking pissed. 13. I fucking still can't hit him.
It is not Tiny's day.
Oh,
I don't know how, but Amaethon and Broken Sword. You see, thank you so much. You see Tiny like run under the Scrag. He kind of like jumps at the last second and slides on his back, pulls up his bow, and then just wildly shoots in front of the Screg's face.
Missing.
Dude, just like flick
And
it, and that'll do.
He's just standing there like,
I get my reaction.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
All right, or my so it's 2 longsword attacks, and he's still considered incapacitated, so these will both be advantage. And I'm also going to do tripping attack.
Tiny, did you roll with advantage?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
did. Oh man, dude, it is not your day right now.
So here's my first one,
Oh my god.
and then my second, and that also has my superiority dice. So let me just
That's next.
so plus an additional 4, and then my second one.
How do nat
Definite hit.
how do
Definite.
nat 20s work for damage? Do they automatically do max or no?
So you see the 7 plus 3 there?
Yeah.
That's the second roll.
You roll
Natural
damage
20
twice.
in 5th edition. You roll all your dice that you did on the attack twice.
But none of the
Oh.
other bonuses is just the dice.
So no static bonuses get doubled. It's just the dice. So if you sneak attack somebody and you crit, double sneak attack.
I get another superiority roll then. Because I used superiority in my first one to trip him.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So an additional 7.
Oh, fuck.
Ouch.
What's the strength check to resist the trip?
14.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage on this because he is incapacitated on that first one.
Did you do over 15 damage as well?
Definitely.
On a stack?
You
Same.
did. You
So-
did. So
Both, so the first strike is 14, so 21. The second strike
second one is 19. Brian, roll 1d20. $18. All right, Brian, with your second strike, one of the Scrag's arm is severed. And you see it kind of fall 5 feet away from the Scrag.
All right.
Was it the one holding the weapon?
They're hitting you guys with claws,
Claws.
and
Oh, that's right. That's right.
bites.
And bites. Yep.
so this Scrag is no longer incapacitated, but he is bent over.
33 damage total, and he is on the ground. He is prone.
He is laying. Oh my gosh! Awesome, Tiny. Please make a dexterity save.
Sorry, Tiny.
So you run under him, you shoot up, and then you see him start to tilt over and fall. But luckily, you're dexterous enough that you just barely get out of the way.
Can I use my bonus action now?
Yep. Because that was Amaethon's reaction attack, right?
I'm going right there.
Okay, perfect. All right, and that is the Scrag's severed limb. You did bonus action dash, Tiny, I assume?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, Mirrin.
Okay, we've faced these things. Well, things of this before, right? Like
You
when
have
I
never
know
faced a Scrag before.
Well, troll.
You have faced a troll before. They look like trolls, except they're blue and
Okay.
they're covered in like ice scales, essentially.
Could I make the assumption of fire, or should I roll like an insight or something like that?
You probably heard the thing yelp when Amaethon did his hellish rebuke.
Okay. Then I will shout they're vulnerable to fire, and I'll start preparing a torch.
Okay, that can be
And-
your standard action.
And I'll use my sword, move it up, and take another swing with that for a bonus.
Perfect. 22 hits.
5.
Greg's obviously not liking that.
Fuck
And
off,
I
dude.
will give you a torch. 1 second. You guys all of a sudden see some light coming from Mirren's direction. Did that light up an area for you, Tiny?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Orf.
Alright, so I came over here, grabbed my shield. I'm going to walk over here and say, I thought I put you to sleep. And I'm going to... This dude's 9 feet tall, so I'm swinging at his knees.
You're swinging at kneecaps, yeah.
Well,
Go for the nuts.
Go for the balls.
Nutcracker. 20
hits, 12 does not. 5 bludgeoning. You smash one of the troll's kneecaps, and he falls over and bashes his head on one of your guys' tents, and falls over and is incapacitated.
Okay.
Done?
Actually, I should probably think about this. So, Shaw, imagine I hit him the first time, it connects, deals damage, he gets knocked over. Would I then have used my second attack, and if so, would that have had advantage because he was knocked down?
No. You can use it if you want to. After your first one hit, you would have knocked him out.
Right. I would have used my second attack at that point to hit him again. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, you would have advantage, so you can roll it one more time.
All right. Sorry, dude.
That's all right. 15 hits. All right, you smash Justice in the side of the Scrag's face, kind of caving in one of his jaws.
I think this one's dead again.
Takes fire to kill it.
And then I would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's me.
Did you move to get up to the Scrag?
No, I'm just moving to get a better view of where these guys are.
Okay, Broken Sword.
I don't know. 2 attacks.
Oh, that hits.
Because he's prone, right?
Yep, he's prone, so advantage.
16.
10.
No, it's only 10 still.
And 18 hits. Oh, damn. Roll a d20.
I get to roll the d6 again on my first attack because I got 4 and 2, and I have greater weapon fighting. So
Oh, yeah. So it's 4 more damage. Holy crap.
but that's still only 14.
14, 15. So on the 15, roll a d1, d20.
17.
17. All right. 17. Broken Sword connects with the other arm that the Scrag has, and he slices that off. So now you have a Scrag with no arms, both of which are laying on the ground.
Stumpy looking good over here.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me?
You guys make this 1v1 with the Black Knight right now, boys?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up one. I'm gonna pick up one arm, and I'm gonna pick up the other arm, and I'm gonna slap him in the face with them. No, I'm not really though, but
You can pick up one arm as part of your movement if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat him a lot.
as part of my movement, can I throw it away?
No, that
Or
would
just,
take
like,
your
toss
standard.
it?
Action.
Okay, yeah, then no.
Okay.
I'm good.
Amaethon.
All right, we're gonna do longsword.
Hit.
We're gonna do longsword
Hit.
again, and then we're going to spear.
Bonus action spear.
Mm-hmm.
Hit, and a hit.
Wait, so you are you dual wielding weapons?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got 2
Okay.
weapons, 1 weapon in each hand.
Okay.
Amaethon is carrying. He looks like he's literally like the fighter from Pathfinder. He has just weapons everywhere.
Yeah, I figured so. I
Longsword,
just didn't know
spear,
how-
axe, hammer, hand axe, and a small other axe-looking thing on his hip.
I remember
Every
that
damaged.
I remember that description when Orf was like just one weapon or whatever, and you're like jack of all trades. I just didn't know you used them all. Like you multi-class the weapons in fights.
All right, Amaethon, you guys just see him start just shredding the Scrag, and eventually, after his 3rd hit, you see the Scrag just fall over unconscious.
All right, that's me.
Scrags! And just like that, the unconscious Scrag kind of jolts awake and uses half of his movement to stand up. It looks like he wants to, he kind of takes a second to look at both of his chopped off limbs. And he looks at you, Amaethon, and, well, there's only one thing he could do. He bites you. 26.
Hits.
7 piercing.
Ow.
Reaction.
Are you within 10?
God damn it. Yeah, you're right. Can you guys hurry up and get next to me?
And
couldn't
Broken
move, too.
Sword. the scrags, the arms on the ground, start coming to life, and they crawl at you like Cousin It. Or wait, what's the hand? What's the hand from the Addams Family?
That's it.
That's it.
That is it? They crawl from you
No.
like It, and they start scratching at your legs. These are both at disadvantage. Holy shit. Does a 22 and a 12 hit you?
Yeah, they both do.
Take 13 and 10.
Cousin It's the one that
Oh,
has.
yeah, it's Thing.
Yeah.
Thing. So both of those severed limbs start crawling at you, and they both just tear into your legs, one for 13 and one for 10.
Jesus.
Bob.
Okay.
The scrag to your left
Starting to come up.
comes up, comes to. He stands back up with half his movement, moves there, and does a two claws and a bite on you.
Okay.
Does a 15, 21, and a crit. Oh, the crit hits you. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, 21.
Yes.
And the crit is 27, so I assume that hits.
Yep.
11 slashing, and then 14 piercing on the bite.
Okay.
Cool.
That hurt a little bit.
All right, that's the Scrags. Octavian.
How hurt does this one look since he came back?
Very, very hurt. He has all the wounds that were freshly given to him by Amaethon and Broken Sword, but they're slowly healing up.
Okay, I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers. DC 17 Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Let me see what he rolls. Boom. 9. Does
Okay.
not make it.
So he takes the 10 and he moves this direction. So
10 damage knocks him out. He falls over unconscious.
Okay.
Do the arms go limp?
The arms are still moving.
Okay.
Anyone bloodied right now?
What's considered bloodied?
Under half.
Oh yeah.
Half-Life, like 4th edition.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll hit you with a healing word at 2nd level.
Can you do both of those?
Healing word is a bonus action.
Yep.
Yep, but you can't cast two
Oh, that's
leveled
right.
spells.
You're right. Nope, I cannot. I do not do that. I'm done.
Okay. Tiny.
All right.
Jesus.
How many rounds has it been since you cast Dazzling Light?
Oh
Thing.
shoot. I don't know.
I don't
Do
think
we
it's-
want to agree on 3 or 4?
We're
Yeah.
on 4, I
it'd
think.
probably be 4.
Okay.
5, 10.
Oh my gosh, shut up, Brian.
You are not fighting chocobos, you're fighting scrags.
Dude, we would not be fighting chocobos. We'd be wrangling chocobos.
Wrangling something.
Yep. What was the chocobo for snow?
I don't remember. Ice chocobo? I don't know.
It was
Blue
blue or
chocobo?
something. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move here.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to hide in the tent flaps.
Okay. That tent's actually destroyed, so it's just a mound of like...
Is it a mound more than 3 feet high?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I take something off of my belt, I open the bitch up, and I read something off a piece of paper, and I position it right here.
I have a feeling I know what this is.
30-foot
Yep.
square. If they cannot see me, they are all at disadvantage for the dexterity throw.
So you can hit all 3 of the scrags at the bottom,
Yep.
including Mirrin and Orf.
Yep.
And yeah, they're all at disadvantage for the saving throw.
If you can't see me, let me see if it's creature or enemies.
Oh, from being an arcane trickster.
Yeah, it's a creature, everybody.
Well, Mirrin and Orf, make your dex saves at disadvantage. 2, 3. What's the
12.
save, Tiny?
3rd level spell.
I want to know before I click.
I think 17.
So it's level of the spell.
Third.
No, it's your int modifier plus your proficiency bonus plus 8.
Okay.
we need a real caster, guys.
4. What's our proficiency right now? 4? 3?
Four.
4.
4, so 8, so 16.
16. All right, Tiny. That would be 8d6 fire damage, please.
That's gonna drop 2 people.
Jake, you can
Shut up! Shut up!
you can
You
literally
of all
kill me.
people. There's a reason I'm doing this, Jeef.
Oh. 23. All right, Mirrin, before you take a huge blast, Orf, a fireball just erupts onto the tent that is between you and Mirrin.
Whoop, sorry.
Everybody take 23. You guys see the Scrag actually drop and die. That is next to Mirrin. Goes up in flames. 23. He gets hit by the whole thing. He gets hit by the whole thing.
Do I see if they're weak? Like, do they take like immense amount of damage?
Oh, they take a shitload of damage. Both of them are just erupt into flames, and they both look extremely hurt. They're both awake, and they're both super bloodied. Did everybody take their damage, Mirrin and Orf?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
At this point, is this tent gone?
Yeah, all 3 of these tents are essentially gone.
Is it still like I don't have the vision on that side?
Yeah, as vision goes right now, how's it looking? Everybody, people on fire.
I can't see shit.
I was gonna say it's pretty. Everything's on fire. Do we get vision again?
1 sec. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So those 2 scrags that are on the right hand side right here, they
They are
They got
burning.
hit by
They are
okay.
currently burning.
okay.
You're also awake now.
They are also awake. So you guys see the smoldering remains of a tent. You see one Scrag dead and dying and burning right there. You see Mirrin and Jeef kind of patting out fires, or Mirrin and Orf patting out fires, but still awake. And you see 2 Scrags on fire on the right side. Mirrin.
Okay. I am going to... Let's see, what's the range of this one? Sorry.
I assume this darkness is gone. How long does the darkness last?
60 feet.
Brian?
So,
How long does the darkness last?
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll just assume it's gone.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to...
I actually need to roll concentration.
Yep.
Okay.
'Cause I get
Constitution.
hit.
How many times have you gotten hit?
Twice, I believe. So either way, it should be done.
Yep.
Because I rolled a 10.
The 10. All right, sorry. Mirrin?
I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on everyone.
Okay. How much is that?
So everyone regains 16.
Ooh.
Everyone regains 16 hit points as Mirrin channels some divine energy and heals y'all.
Let's see. Can I move this? Yep. Zhoot. Taking a swing.
Perfect.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I had disadvantage still second. So 21.
21 hits.
So 9 force damage.
Scrag is not liking life. You done?
Yep.
Moving?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Orf.
Move over here.
Still just patting myself out.
Yeah. It's an action. Okay. So moving up to this scrag that I saw the force sword walk up to, and then I'm gonna ba-bam and then ba-bam.
19 hits.
Yep.
6 bludgeoning. Gets slammed and he's hurting.
And I'm done with it.
Ooh. Once again, you guys see a big ass hammer on top of Orf's Justice Hammer slam into the scrag, and he obviously is not liking that. Broken sword.
I'm going to point to Amaethon, tell him he's got this under control. I'm going to leave over here so these arms can take their attack of opportunity.
Yep,
The little
alright.
arms on the ground.
The little arms are both going to attack at disadvantage. 21?
Yep.
24. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
These are my 4 rolls. 14, 17, 17, 18. 11 and 13 slashing each
Jesus.
as they dig into your heels as you're trying to run away.
Okay. I'm going to use another fighting spirit to give myself advantage and 5 temp hit points.
Perfect.
I think you just refreshed the page.
Yeah.
I thought I saw someone disappear for a second.
Yeah. It's gonna take him a little bit. So, Jake.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you held grudges through characters.
It's just the last person that in our group to use Fireball did that, so it's kind of something I've picked up.
Something you learned.
So, sorry, that was weird. It reloaded the page. I don't know
That's okay.
what I clicked. All right. So I will take my first attack on the Scrag that's looking really, really hurt already.
The bottom one?
The bottom one.
Yep.
And I have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They both have 2s on them. So I
Okay,
get to
reroll.
reroll both of them, right?
Yep, reroll 2d6. This is 12, I swear to God.
Oh.
So you have to keep the second 2, right?
Yep.
All right.
So
It does not knock it unconscious, but he is hurting. You dug in deep. He
Okay.
is really struggling.
and I will take my second attack on him as well.
Okay. Hits. Knocks him unconscious.
He's still on fire, right?
Yep. Oh, sorry. He falls over and he is dead.
Okay.
Done?
I mean, just for flavor text, since I killed something, I'll let out a humongous roar.
Ooh, baby.
Man after my own heart.
Is the troll still on fire? Or the
Yep.
Okay.
I will put that. Amaethon, you're up.
So the guy that's on the ground, I'm going to take full attacks at advantage because he's on the ground.
Damn.
All right, then.
So that should be 30 damage.
30 damage. What is his hit
I-
points?
Ideally trying to see if I can lob his head off or something so his ass stops regenerating.
13, 11, 6. You dig in. It seems like their skin is actually pretty thick. Like their hide is really thick.
Okay.
And you can chop in, but as soon as you start chopping, you notice when you're done with your 3 attacks, it's slowly starting to heal.
Didn't seem to kill him.
Nope.
Okay, that's me.
All right, the Scrag. The one that is next to Broken Sword and Orf. Broken Sword. Oh, shit, he's still on fire. Orf and Broken Sword make a opportunity attack if you want to, and Mirrin with your sword.
if I have advantage on the end of my turn, this one's still till the end of, or whatever it is. Give
Is
yourself
it till the end,
advantage
to the
until
start of
the
your
end
next turn?
To the end of the current turn.
Would that have Mirren?
End of current turn, does that mean until the next time around for me? Or the end of the round?
Round is everybody. Turn is your turn.
Okay.
So you would not have advantage.
Till the end of the current... Okay, till the end of the current turn. Alright. So I'll take the attack, though.
So Mirren hits.
Well,
Chief, what did you hit?
Mirren, why would you hit?
No,
For his
I realize
spiritual
it-
weapon.
It's 10 feet.
Oh, yep. Sorry, Mirren does not get one. Orf, 15 with the Divine Smite. Frostbrand, Brady, you miss. Orf, you do 15. He gets to the edge, and this Scrag dives into the water. Brian, the one next to you. You see him pop awake. Uses half his movement to stand up. And he's going to bite you.
Yeah.
What the heck? Why did that go away? Give me 1 second. Whoa. Oh, I see. He's gonna bite you, bro. Does a 16 hit.
Yes.
5 piercing.
Okay.
This hand is slowly 5 feet around. You're gonna start creeping towards Broken Sword. The other one on the ground, Amaethon, is gonna take a swipe.
sword.
He wants you.
Brady.
Which way is my camera? Come here, you. He's gonna take a swipe at your ankles. Brian does an 18 hit.
Yep. Jesus.
12 slashing as that thing digs in and starts ripping at your heel.
Yeah.
All right, Octavian.
So how far away did that guy move on his turn?
Which one?
The dude that ran away.
30.
So he should still be in our sight view then, right?
Here, let me show you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 in the water.
Okay. Because I just don't see him on the screen anymore.
No, he jumped underwater.
He jumped underwater.
Oh, so I can't see him.
He dove in, yeah.
Okay.
He was on fire. They don't like that too much if you haven't noticed.
I'm just gonna... I don't have fire, so I'm just gonna hold action.
Are you gonna ready an action?
Oh shit, that's right, there's no more hold action.
Yep.
I mean, just to try it, I'll move over there and see if I can just maybe see him in the water.
Do a perception check. You can see him. He is right on the edge. It looks like he's literally just like hanging out like 5 feet under the water.
Is he considered a humanoid?
Yeah, they are.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hold person?
Yep.
Yep.
Damn it.
You're gonna
What
drown
is
his
the
ass.
save?
It's a DC 17 wisdom.
Okay.
His good one.
Yeah, I got a 9.
So is he underwater right now?
He's underwater.
Can he breathe underwater?
You don't know, but he's starting to slowly sink.
I'll just hold concentration.
What's the range on whole person?
It's 60 feet.
That's a long ways down.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Just go ready another one.
So that'll be me.
Coming up here, bud.
You see him desperately
he's
trying
not.
to swim to the surface. All of a sudden, he's held again.
No, you're not. That's so mean.
Tiny?
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna go in my bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some oil. I'm gonna pour it all over the scrag.
Oh, yeah.
Give him a massage.
You can cover him nicely, and he appreciates the massage.
And then I'll take my flint and tinder. And I'm gonna say, fucking, let's heat it up in here.
I'm sorry. So Nell dies, and not only are you fireballing the team, you're also making bad fire puns?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
What the fuck?
But he didn't make a deal with the devil.
We don't know that.
Thank you, Mia.
All right.
I made a deal with a demon. Does that count?
You can start trying to light him on fire your next turn, Tiny.
Okay.
Mirren,
I will.
you see a scrag north by Tiny just absolutely covered in oil.
Let's see.
Dark tarish like oil.
Oops. I am not Beaver.
You are not.
You're not Beaver?
You're not Beaver?
I've been thinking you're Beaver my whole life.
No, it's because of where I had my things positioned. Every time I try and get the range, I would,
Go from Octavian.
yeah. I will move next to Tiny.
Are you going to run through the fire?
Let's see, I was right here.
The smoldering tent? You were right there.
Right.
You can. I'm not going to say you can't. I just...
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can get close.
Okay.
And I will toss my torch onto the scrag.
Perfect! The scrag erupts into flames, and he lets out this huge scream as he dies.
Do his hands
And you
die
see-
too?
Yep, you see his hands suddenly start shaking, and then... bleh. Broken Sword's mortal enemy has been filled.
Well, at least
All
I'll
right.
be sleeping warmer tonight.
The rest of you, if you want to watch, you can go give the scrag in the water a good heave-ho send-off as he slowly sinks with the whole person.
Can you play taps while doing
I totally could.
your little ocarina?
Yeah, I'll walk over there and start doing that. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow.
I'm
That
going
is
to go
not-
back to where the tents were and see if we can salvage any goods that we may have had in them before they lit on fire.
All right, you can do that quick. Most of the stuff that you can get, I mean, you can grab your winter weather gear. You can grab almost everything. A lot of the stuff that gets lost will just be like food rations and stuff.
Mirren, I'll walk up to you and I will say my apologies.
You got the job done.
How do you want us to roll that with rations that we lose?
There's a ton on the ship. They would have overstocked because they
Okay.
knew that the sea of moving ice.
So we don't
Isn't
actually
bad.
so we don't actually
Super
lose
dead.
anything then.
Not yet, unless the ship goes down.
I'll walk up to Orf Lightbringer. My apologies.
You know, I realize this is our first battle together, but in my mind, the end does not justify the means.
I'll lean over. You say that now.
I'll look at Tiny, and I'll just say to him, "The greater good."
A greater good.
Greater good.
All right, so that was how you guys
Orf, what
woke
are you
up.
saying?
Sorry, what?
What are you saying?
I'm saying next time be a little bit more careful.
I did. I pointed it in that spot. That was the most careful I could be at that given moment.
You gave us no warning. You could have very easily said, "Look out." You could have waited a turn. It was obvious that those two weren't moving because of Octavian's spell.
But I wanted to get the one that was down on the bottom here, as well.
The one that was attacking me.
So you're saying that was the only spell you had to get him?
That was the only spell I could do to get all of them.
Right, so
It was
you
a fire spell, which
you had to get all of them, didn't you?
It was the most logical decision to make at that given time. It was a fire spell.
Okay.
Who's the wild card?
Yeehaw!
Well, next time, friend, I would kindly ask for a little bit more warning. I don't exactly like being on death's door due to a party member and their actions, even if they think it is the greater good.
You know, I do apologize. I really do. How's the Ring of Warmth treating you these days? And I'll walk away.
I'll stand up from my rummaging and just yell, Tiny, next time you just make sure you hit me with fireballs. We'll call it good.
I'll look over at Amaethon, and I'll just do the double gun.
I'll
But
go back
still
to
not me.
I'll go back to rummaging for supplies.
You'll see me take the one scroll that I used and throw it in the air, and it kind of just fades into dust. And I'll take another scroll out of my bag of holding and slip it in a scroll holder that sits on my belt. And there's another one locked and loaded, baby. I look at Orf, and I'm like, what up? And one's in the chamber.
That's freaking hilarious.
Mirrin, you and I need to have a discussion over here.
Maybe you should involve all of us. I really don't like you having, side conversations that may burn half of my face off.
I was talking to a lot of British people today, so, Orf, are you being a little cunty right now?
I
I'll
think
walk
I
over
made
and
it
talk to
very
Octavian.
clear. I don't like being on death's door due to a party member's actions. There are several other things you could have done other than what you did. I'm not just worried about myself here. You did also hurt Mirrin. At what point do you draw the line of it being the greater good?
Everyone's still standing.
You saw Mirrin shrugged when it's not like essentially we've seen this before.
Orf, what you don't know about me is I always think 3 steps ahead. If either one of you have dropped, I already had the means set in place to bring you back. I took an unnecessary risk to get us out of a sticky situation.
And I'm saying next time maybe you
Now,
shouldn't
as
take
I
any
trust
risks.
you, I ask you to do the same to me.
Interesting. So what was that bit about the ring? I very clearly said that this ring was not a bribe. Are you saying that I should forgive you because you've given me this ring?
I'll just start quietly talking to Mirrin. And so,
Orf, can I have a moment? Walk over.
I'm going to take off the ring and hand it to Broken Sword. Sure.
So
what do
it's
I need? What do I need this for?
when he walks over, Orf says, "Are you the? My understanding is you're the one who protected Octavian from damage."
Oh, it was nothing. Even though he has a mouth, it also seems like he can't really take a punch like we can.
Well, I wanted to pass along my thanks because you are correct in your assessment.
Not a problem. I'm happy to help. And I must say, had he not cast that before me, I was also going to cast... I already forgot the spell name, but I would have said it off the top of my head.
Hypnotic pattern?
Yeah, I would have cast Hypnotic Pattern as well. It was a great tactical call.
Interesting.
A pass along that I'll just give you in heads of Tiny is that he's a little more ruthless, but he does have our best interests at heart.
And
I know it doesn't always look that way, but I would just want you to at least be aware of it.
Are you still looking at the ring, Broken Sword?
I already put it away.
Broken
Amaethon,
sword. If you
Okay.
wear that ring with your cold resistance and cold weather gear, you automatically pass Constitution saves for the cold weather.
Oh, if I know that, then I'm putting it on.
Just letting you know.
Amaethon,
3 instances gives you an automatic pass.
you're welcome.
Nice.
Amaethon, that's not my point. My point was the fact that he could have just as easily cast something to knock down that other one and warned us, and we wouldn't have had to take such needless damage.
I'm not trying to judge. I didn't see the situation as I was focused on my other target. I'm just trying to at least give you a little bit of a heads up as to what I think his motivations are. You and him should have your conversation. I'm not trying to detract from that.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you should have it over there.
Octavian, I did just help you. Perhaps some gratitude from you and not your brother would be better suited.
Barking up
There's
the
some-
wrong tree there, Orf.
We each have our skills. That's not one of his, and is definitely one of mine.
Wait, you mean gratitude? Yeah. It's not a skill he has. Just gratitude in general.
All right. Well, if that is the
Amaethon-
case, go ahead.
Amaethon would say that as he's literally picking up Octavian's pack for him.
Go back to this.
All right. Well, being that as it is, I think I'm going to talk to the person that actually matters rather than the person that casts all the spells.
Okay, pause. Mirrin and Tiny, what are you guys talking about while you guys hear this?
We
Getting a refill.
already did it.
We're doing it in
okay.
Slack.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, go ahead, Orf.
Well,
Are you talking to me?
no, it was just me smart mouthing you and Octavian a little bit.
Oh, no,
I
go
already,
for it.
I already stopped listening, so
Amaethon would still listen in, though.
No, it was if that's the case, being you're the only one that's gracious, that I'm probably going to be talking with you more rather than your brother.
My brother is an absolutely phenomenal talent. There's just certain things that he's not quite used to and certain ways he's not quite used to live. And based on what I've seen of you in Broken Sword, it's not very close to your upbringing either. Just... I'm sure you guys have worked in groups before. Just know that that's more his personality type. He means well, he just doesn't vocalize it well.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, not a character. If he means well, that's kind of still on the bubble. But
Actually, I was going to say very clearly, if he does mean well, his mouth says the opposite at times.
Yeah. That's exactly correct. He expresses gratitude different than the rest of us.
I would
But trust
love
me.
to hear an example.
But trust me, when the time comes, he's definitely someone you want at your back.
Oh, clearly.
that noble trait, yo.
Broken Sword, are you saying anything during this?
No.
Just
No.
watching.
No. I probably would have just, like, I don't know, just fucking tending to my wounds.
Actually, how hurt were you? How hurt did you look?
Fucking pretty bad.
Oh, dude, I would have laid on hands you while I was talking.
Roll it.
Yep. Lay on hands isn't a roll.
Oh, it's not anymore?
No,
It's
I have
just
a,
certain-
I have a pool, and I can just be like, Broken Sword, have like 20 hit points, and then I remove one of my lay on hand slots, and I can only do 25 for the rest of the day.
We
Oh,
can take
gotcha.
a short rest and use hit dice now, too.
Yep, if you guys want to, you can take a short rest.
And we bust up the kick's head
What time is it?
for some sweet tunes.
Am I lagging out?
All right, so you guys are going to take
What are
a
you asking,
short...
Brian?
What time
As you
of day is it?
guys... Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, can you hear Brian?
I can hear Brian. He's kind of choppy, but yeah.
He's asking what time of day it is.
Oh, as I was just going to say. As you guys, resolve talking to each other,
Is that how much you're healing me for?
No, that's me. I healed you.
see-
I healed you for 20.
you
Okay.
see the land skipper, LaRusta's ship,
How long do
or
your
the
10 hit points last?
frost skimmer. Sorry, the frost skimmer. They were staying on an iceberg. A couple, as a huge group of sailors, they were staying on an iceberg big enough to hold the frost skipper. This frost skimmer. You guys weren't able to stay on there just because there wasn't enough room. They pull the frost skimmer up to your iceberg. You guys get on and are able to take a short rest on the actual boat, so you can spend your hit dice now as you want to.
How does that work exactly? I still don't know.
So you have a certain amount of hit dice based on your level.
Yep.
It'll just be, hit dice. Yeah, if you're level 9, you have 9 hit dice.
Yep.
And that is what you get for hit points every level, and you can roll them on a short rest to regain hit points.
After we get on the boat, you'll see Tiny kind of bandaging himself up.
Yep. You'll see
And-
Tiny bandaging himself up, and then
I'm
He
doing
kinda-
Song of Rest, so anyone that spends a hit die gets an extra 5.
so
For
you
every hit die? Or is it?
It's in total, it's not per die. You just get 5
If
extra.
it was per die, that'd be OP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it would.
so like Mirrin, he healed 21 plus 5, so 26.
The Geek's Head also gives us proficiency, right? What does the Geek's Head give us?
I thought it gave proficiency.
Yeah, but
So-
now that there's a bard in the party, we'll just say,
Gix is there for entertainment purposes.
Hey, Shaw.
is there for
did
entertainment
you, Did
purposes.
you read my Slack message?
I did not read Slack.
It
But-
has to do with the Gix head later.
So can I spend my second win
Perfect.
now, and then because we're taking a short rest, and then regain it?
Nope,
You
that's
wanna-
only during combat.
Combat.
All you can do out of combat is spend your hit dice, which you should have 9 of because you're level 9.
Okay.
So there'll be D10s. So you'll spend however many D10s you want. You can just click the hit dice button, I think, on a character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, just clicking the word hit dice.
And then
Awesome.
take off however many hit dice from your pool.
Oh, wow.
But
I didn't
what,
see that.
we get an additional 5, you said, right, Travis?
Yeah, you get an additional
Not
5
per-
total.
Yep,
5
5
total.
total. Yep.
And then also, while you guys are sailing about 10 minutes into your short rest, you see all of the frost skimmers, sailors, working pretty hard to push icebergs out of the way as it's rolling through.
God.
A
Jesus
huge...
Christ.
Oh my gosh, Broken Sword, that's so bad. Do another one?
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, you get your con on that.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, it's automatically adding yours in. That's why you're getting 3 instead of 1.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot when I rolled mine.
So just add however many you rolled.
That's why you should hit the hit dice button.
Thank
You
God.
guys see a huge image of Moradin floating alongside the water on the ship. Floating alongside the ship, hovering over the water.
Oh, hammer down on my knee. Bowing.
Instantly, during the short rest, you see Orf start bowing to this hammer of Moradin. And then the rest of the short rest goes off without a hitch.
How long do temp hit points last?
It usually says.
Usually just set
Yeah.
till you use them.
Okay.
Until you take a long rest, I think. Oh no,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
it's
last until
usually-
you take a long or a short rest, or they get beaten off of you.
One thing, and this probably would have happened before we saw the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
If I had seen Tiny bandaging himself, I actually would have gone over to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and said, "Understand that it's not that I have a problem with you, it's that I want us to all be safe through this." And I would have given him 10.
10 lay on hand hit points, Tiny.
I'll say
If
thank
you want
you.
to, if you want to take back one of your hit dice, you can.
Yep.
And then, like I said, floating image of Moradin's hammer floats right next to the boat during the rest of your short rest.
Smashes
And
the hell out of the
you
boat.
actually see some of the sailors on the frost skimmer kind of kneel down as well.
I'll give a little inspirational speech about like the first battle and
Is this while the
try-
hammer's next to the ship?
Oh, hell yeah, it adds to the ambiance, dude.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be listening to it.
no, I would have done it like immediately.
Like at the end of the short rest.
Yeah, I guess at the end of the short rest.
Okay.
So if it's right as we're passing by, then yeah,
Right.
No,
then I
the hammer would have been gone.
Okay.
then everyone takes 11,
11 temp hit points from the broken sword.
except for Travis.
Except for Octavian, because he's got better things to listen to.
Yep.
So LaRusta is going to look at the lot of you as you're bandaging yourself. Busy morning, eh?
Unfortunately.
A little bit.
What got you? Seals? Scrags?
Scraggs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those things they multiply like rabbits down here, and they're sure mighty hell hard to kill.
Not
Better
that
watch
tough.
out for those.
Fire
Not
does
that
the job
tough.
well enough.
Cold's not the only thing that's going to kill you within these parts.
Clearly.
I'll look at him and tell him, in the spine of the world, everything is gonna try to kill you.
Hopefully not you or other party members. And I'd smirk at Tiny. And it would not be like an offensive smirk. It would be like an in-joke type of smirk.
I'd nod.
What else should we be worried about out here?
Well,
I
the
can-
big thing is, there's those scrags. I've seen a periodic marrow or 3. They kind of hunt in big old packs. Those things are scary. Polar
They-
bears and
Do the marrows have any weaknesses that you know of? Like, we know the things we this face were didn't
Well,
like fire too much.
yeah, like the scrags. You can never go wrong with a little bit of fire in these parts.
Hmm.
But the marrow, those things are monstrosities. They are. They're weird. They breathe underwater. They practically live underwater, and they're strong as an ox. They can push your boat over if you don't watch out for them.
But they can't breathe underwater.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the marrow can breathe underwater. Scrags, though, yeah, I don't think they can breathe underwater, and they sure as hell don't like fire.
We learned that one.
So wait, what's the marrow exactly?
I don't know. There's these long, like, you ever heard those tales about mermaids and stuff like that?
Yeah, loosely.
They
Mostly
kind of
from
look,
drunken sailors.
yeah, they kind of look like that, but a lot, sure as shit, a lot scarier. Let me try and describe these things. Shit, they got. One sec. You got these long tails. They usually kind of carry along these harpoons, and they latch them to the side of your ship and try to knock it over, essentially. If you're not paying attention, they'll knock you straight off a ship with how strong they are. Yeah, you don't want to mess with them. They're bad news.
I didn't know.
We got polar bears and ice hunters. A lot of the Inuits who live up here, the natives from Oyavigatan, they'll be hunting too. You see them periodically. They're pretty nice people in general. Yeah, they're like,
They just live up here on their own? Like
yeah,
just
they live up here on their own. They live on
choice?
this big. I've seen their place just one time. It was like this huge glacier. It had a huge plateau on it. It's like I think they're the only people living up in this region. I mean, they live in the extremes. But
Well, that's kind of the area we're looking for.
does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
I wish I could bring you there, but the sea's always moving. Do any of you
Thank you.
do any of you speak Uluit?
No.
It's a form of common for people in the north. It's essentially Inuit language.
Would I know like a hodgepodge of it?
You know a few words,
Okay.
like buenos dias and,
Okay. Yeah.
and gracias.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the shitter?
Bibliotech.
Well, if we run into any of them, we can definitely ask them, where Oyavig is at this moment, if that's where you want to go. And if did you say you're looking for someone in particular? I assume they're living with the Uluits here. Because I mean, you can't survive up here if you're not living off the land like they do.
Do you think they'd be open to possibly being paid for, being a guide?
Well, yeah. I mean, that'd be a good idea as long as we can find where they live. We kind of refer to them as the ice hunters, because shit. I mean, they live on the ice and they hunt. That's all they do, I'm guessing. So, yeah. I mean, if you're looking for someone in particular, they're the ones that you're gonna want to talk to. And just to find Oyavigatan, we're going to need to track one of them down, because finding one particular glacier that's moving around in circles in this sea of moving ice, shit, it's rough. So,
Understood.
yeah, you guys keep traveling for another day. Essentially, the frost skimmer is just looking for ice hunters or Oyavigatan. Why don't one of you roll a 1d6 for me?
So do we essentially get all of our stuff back now?
Nope. You're sitting where you're at. This is the same day as the fight. A 6. Which one is that? Oh, perfect.
Goddamn, Bob.
Bob.
What's that?
Murlocs.
God damn it. All right.
Do you guys want to hear some really big information quick?
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski is to be re-released in theaters nationwide August 5th and 8th.
Oh, baby.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Those are the fucking rules!
After about 6 hours traveling through the sea of moving ice.
Are we making a con save?
Not right now.
Okay.
You guys come upon a glacier in the distance, and you see... Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Polar bear and a dude.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see, it's daytime. You can see this. There is what looks to be some sort of tribal Inuit person wearing heavy cold gear, obviously bleeding and crawling on the top of the iceberg, and you see a polar bear slowly stalking it. What do? You guys are about 150 feet away in
Man
the
or
boat.
woman?
You can't tell.
I'm gonna direct the captain to go to him, so we can assist him.
He shouts out commands really quick, but the ice around the frost skimmer is preventing you from turning really quickly.
Oh, look at Tiny.
It's going to take a couple of minutes for the frost skimmer to get over there.
I'll pull it out of my my bag.
The broom?
I pull a broom out.
All right.
How far away are we, Shaw?
About 150 feet from the top of the glacier that the polar bear is slowly stalking this tribal warrior.
Okay, so hypnotic patterns a range 120 feet, and it targets a 30-foot cube.
Okay.
Oh, within range. Never mind. Damn.
And the
Someone
frost
get me
skimmer
within
is...
90 feet.
What'd you say, Trev?
Someone get me within 90 feet.
Someone's going to have to move you because the frost skimmer is not going to be able to move close enough in time to get to the tribal warrior.
Is there any kind of ice that we can even run on?
You could maybe make a couple of skill checks to get up there.
I will give it a try.
So would I.
All right,
Yeah,
why
let's
don't we
try
put
it.
this in initiative? Tiny, you already have your broom out. So everyone just roll initiative. We don't need to... I'll just keep track of it in my head. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop.
Do we get advantage?
Damn.
No, just roll it. Just roll regular. Advantage we'll use for combat and stuff. This is just for... All right, Mirrin. You see Tiny bust out his broom. You see Amaethon looking like he's going to start jumping over the side to start running towards this tribal warrior here.
Okay. I'll say hold up, and I will dimension door right to her, range 500 feet.
Okay. Put your token out on the board, please.
Can you bring people with you?
I can bring someone small with me.
The,
So
there you
not
go.
me.
You see Mirrin kind of disappear in a cloud of...
I could, like,
Sulfurous
if
smoke?
Orf is like next to me or something, I could probably grab one of them. but-
I would have been
idea.
chomping at the bit to go there.
All right, Tiny, would you have gone with him?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, the two of you have a roll-off. See who goes with them.
How are we doing this?
Just roll 1d20, see who's ever higher.
What's your restrictions, Mirren, as far as who you can bring?
1 sec. I've grabbed bodies and things like that before, so it might be more. I just know.
I don't
Hey.
roll ones. Yes, I do.
No, Jake.
No,
Or
Mirrin.
one do 20. I think you're typing try 1d20.
You can bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is
Okay.
carrying gear up to its carrying
So
capacity.
I can bring someone else my size or smaller.
Yeah, then
So if
Yeah.
you could basically, who would you grab? Just split decision.
Yeah, Mirrin, who would you grab?
I would probably.
Remember, you don't have time to think. You're just gonna have to go.
Yep.
just roll 1d, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would have grabbed whoever was like honestly right in front of me. So
Just roll 1d5, and I'll. Or if you're 1, Amaethon, you're 2.
3, Amaethon.
Okay.
Drag your
Yeah.
token on there, too. As Amaethon's about to bound off onto a plateau of ice, you feel Mirren's hand slap you on the back, and you disappear in like a sulfurous smoke, and then both of you plop right on there. This polar bear is slowly creeping towards this tribal warrior. The two of you pop up, and it kind of startles the polar bear for a second. Who's next? Tiny.
I will start to fly over.
All right, you can fly about 60 feet.
Okay.
It's about halfway there.
Okay. Is that just my movement?
Yep. Oh, that's double your movement. If you don't want to do double, you can do 30 feet and then do something.
No, I'll do the double.
So Broken Sword and Orf, you've never seen it before, but Tiny busts out this floating broom, which he conjures a little mage hand, stands on top of, and the broom starts flying him towards this iceberg.
Octavian.
I'll ask.
When
oh,
he
go ahead.
starts going away on his broom, I'm gonna turn to Orf and be like, "How much fucking shit does this guy have?"
It's only the tip of the iceberg.
I'm gonna ask the ship captain how long until we get there.
Well, we got these guys breaking the ice in front, but it's gonna be a little bit. I'd say give it a couple minutes.
Oh,
As you
God.
see dudes with poles smashing ice in front of the ship.
So, sit on the ship or Octavian run across ice. I'll watch from the
I was
boat.
gonna say, we'll see. You want to keep the bed warm? You want to go downstairs and put some tea on?
Let me know when we get within 120 feet.
Until then, not my problem.
That's me.
Wash my hands of this.
I'm gonna play some music and hope that you guys can hear it.
Orf?
I tell the captain to hang me in front of the boat, and I'll help chip the ice.
Sorry, went under.
Orf, roll an athletics check.
Oh my god. You're in full plate?
Oh, damn. You, Octavian, since you're really the only person kicking it right now, you see two sailors grab Orf by the feet and kind of hang him over the front, and he is just slapping ice out of the way. The captain's gonna look at you, Octavian, he's gonna say, "Okay, 2 minutes, Turkish. 2 minutes."
I'm just
It
gonna
was
start
2
playing,
minutes,
like,
5 minutes ago.
circus type music.
I mean, Broken
Any
Sword would have
LP.
seen it too.
Oh, true.
Sword, yeah.
Who was that? That was Orf. Amaethon.
It's just getting some beef music going.
Don't.
No,
I don't
don't
believe anything
click
you
on it.
link. I don't believe
Don't worry, Beeves. That will
whatever
come.
it is.
Not that one yet.
I don't believe you, and I'm not clicking on it.
Don't understand it, and I won't respond.
Okay, that's actually pretty fitting.
All right. So with the bear approaching,
Okay, yeah, that works.
I'm gonna pull some food out of my pack and do
Uh-huh.
an animal handling to try and get it to eat that and back off.
Perfect. Do it.
Oof,
Ooh.
that's not good.
John doesn't want to be the bearer of bad news here.
Are you gonna move up a little bit?
Yeah,
Okay, with
I'd
the
move
food,
up to here.
I'll actually give you advantage with the food because that's
Okay.
what the polar bear is actually looking for.
Can I assist him? Well, he's already getting advantage with mine.
There we go.
Perfect. Looks
I
like the
think
bear.
It's one of the 4 skills I have, bitches.
The bear was less worried about the tribal warrior, and he was actually just looking for his next meal. So you
Kind of
pull out
assuming.
some food from his pack. As soon as you toss, are you just gonna toss it to the side?
Mhm.
You can tell the disposition of the polar bear just instantly changes to the food once you bust it out.
'Kay.
What do you want to do with it? Set it and back away.
Oh, I'll just toss it off to the side over here.
Perfect.
Just keep him busy and keep him away from the Inuit.
As soon as you do that, you see the polar bear kind of move over to it and start chomping. You think you have a couple minutes before he finishes that if you want to try and make a hasty getaway.
I'm gonna back up, but I'm gonna keep my eyes on the bear.
Is there anything you wanted to do, Broken Sword?
No.
All right, so back to the top. Mirren, how are you going to get these guys out of here?
First, I would hand a healing potion to the Inuit.
She'll grab it, and she looks at it for a second, and then she looks up at you.
And okay, fuck it. I take the healing potion back and just heal. her wounds.
How much?
7.
Perfect. All right, so you see her wounds start to close up slowly, and she's no longer bleeding, and it looks like she's going to be able to run instead of just kind of hobble away.
Actually, that's what I'm gonna yell that on my turn. I'm
God
actually
damn
not,
it.
but still.
All right,
Cuts off before the best part. They don't start singing Big Bear yet.
I know.
big bear.
Loud and tough.
Tiny.
Oops. Here, sorry.
I will hold action, or I'll stay hovering at where
Okay.
I'm at, about 60 feet out now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ready.
Really?
off until the ship can get close. We can toss down a rope or something.
I mean,
You
I'll
can-
pick up the Inuit and carry her closer to the ship.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The Inuit's actually decently heavy
I'm
because you're
decently
guessing
strong.
that they're wearing just a shit ton of padding
Yeah.
to stay warm. Pick her up. You can move her kind of slow, but eventually you can get her far enough and close enough to the ship that with Orf Lifebringers, making the ship actually move decently quicker through the ice, you can pick her up and the frost skimmer can get away before the bear's done eating.
Okay, as we're flying, or as they're getting on the ship, and as I'm flying away, I create the silent image.
Of the other bear.
Yeah, and I give a finger to the bear.
Perfect. You guys see as you guys are floating away, a gigantic. Wait, are you doing a bear or a giant finger?
Oh, giant bear.
Okay, you
I'm
see
the one
another
giving
bear.
the bear the finger.
You see another bear pop into existence, and the bear that was already there starts growling, protecting the food that it was eating, and definitely becomes distracted for a little bit so that it doesn't chase you or anything.
We can make our getaway.
When you get the ice hunter back on the ship, you can tell that he's pretty adapted to the cold weather climates. I'm just gonna say it. Looks like an Eskimo. Big
He or she.
nose.
He or she.
The face is covered up with like a face mask, but she'll pull it down. It's a girl. And she will look extremely grateful. And she starts talking in a language that you don't understand, but she's like obviously making gestures of appreciation.
I'll call over the captain and say, "Does one of your guys speak the local language?"
Captain LaRousse is gonna look around. He's like, "Where's Peg? Where's goddamn Peg? The only reason we bring him is to talk to these people. Where's goddamn Peg?" There's a dude that comes up from one of the holds. He's got a Peg arm.
I'll also see if I can find Octavian.
Yeah,
I'm
you
there.
guys would all be back on the ship. Octavian would have his feet up.
I'd say, can you try to learn? I know you know a whole bunch of this random shit. Can you try to learn a little bit of this in case Peg decides to lose another limb?
Sure.
Like I said, Peg comes up and he's got a Peg arm, not a Peg leg. And you're wondering how he actually gets anything done. But he kind of gives the salute to a captain with one of his Peg arms. Well, he only has one. He gives a salute to the captain with his Peg arm, and he goes over to the ice hunter, and they start talking in the ice hunter language. And he looks at you two, Amaethon and Mirrin, and he says, "Oh, she wants to relay her gratitude. She's super thankful for you saving her. That polar bear was going to eat her."
Yeah, we kind of assumed, hence the food, but glad she's all right.
Amaethon?
So
Amaethon, I'd actually pull you aside and
then he
pretty
keeps
much-
talking to her. She says,
Can you guys hear me?
she's not from the tribe that lives on Oyavigaton, and but she does know where it was last. We can't hear it. No,
Nope.
we can't
No.
hear you, G.
I can.
I
I
don't
can't
even
hear
see-
RCM.
Yeah, I don't see.
I can't hear you. Try reloading if you can hear me. I actually think Orf can comprehend languages, so we can actually wait.
Shaw, can you check messages in Slack?
Oh no.
Okay, hello? 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 Anybody?
He's still having problems.
All right. Well, Can he see? Can you see everything?
He can hear us.
Okay.
I'll
Can you-
reload and see if
Can
we
you
can-
comprehend languages? I'll reload.
He says he can't.
Interesting.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, hey, Jeef. I can see you now.
Yep, me too.
I can hear you too. Say something.
I can hear you.
Okay. I can't see. Oh, there's Brian.
Yeah, they're all popping in.
Okay, so Shaw reloads and then everyone gets fixed.
I reloaded as well.
Oh.
I reloaded too.
Perfect.
I think we all reloaded, so.
Cool. Literally all I wanted to do was pull Amaethon aside, and it would be like flavor RP.
Can you comprehend language?
I cannot.
Okay. You can do that first if you want. I like RP more than story stuff.
Actually, wait 1 second. Hold on.
Bob?
Bob,
I
Maybe
can
Bob
cast
can
comprehend languages once a day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shaw.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep.
That sweet. Can you hear me still?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I can comprehend languages.
Okay.
So, while she's talking with Stumpy, oh god damn it, Bob.
You're fine.
With Peg?
Or yeah, with Peg, I would have pulled Amaethon aside and then just said in a. It sounds like a conflicted tone, but it's a resolute tone. It's fucking weird. The greatest thing the righteous can do is end a conflict without any bloodshed, and for that you have my utmost respect.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
I see you.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Brian, did you hear what I said?
Mm-hmm. Trying to think of how he'd answer.
What?
He'd just
wait,
probably smile, tap you on the pat you on the back, and go back over to the Inuit.
What did you say?
I said, fuck, what did I just say? It's something about
The greatest.
the greatest way a righteous person can end a conflict is without any bloodshed.
Did you say it loud enough for everyone else to hear?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have said it in a quieter tone just to Amaethon, but you probably would have heard it. It's not like I'm trying to hide it.
No.
Yeah, he would have smiled, patted you on the back, and then walked back over.
A broken sword reporter probably scoffed at that.
Alright, well anyways, I would then cast Comprehend Languages.
All right. So you hear that Peg, the dude with the peg arm, is talking to the Inuit, and he's trying to determine whether she lives on Oya Vigatan, because since we just saved you, you should probably give us some information on its location. And the ice hunter will tell him that she's not actually from Oya Vigatan, but she's from a smaller tribe that lives on one of the other roaming icebergs. And she actually got hunted by this polar bear. She got wounded by it, but she was able to create some distance, but then she got stuck on that iceberg, and that thing would have killed her had you guys not come along. So if you have any questions as to where you think it is, you can ask them. So Peg will turn to you guys, and he'll say, well, this one's not from the place that we're going, but she can help us get you there if you want. You guys have any questions for these ice hunters, or?
If she's not from Oya Vigatan, how many tribes are out here?
He'll turn to her, talk to her in a language really quick. She'll relay to him that there's a bunch of families that tend to break away from Oya Vigatan if they don't want to be controlled like the rest of the people at Oya Vigatan.
Have you seen
He'll relay that to you.
Have you seen any dragons about?
He'll turn to her and ask her that, and she gets super frightful, and she says, that's why we're breaking away. The dragons like to control. They use us as slaves. The dragon uses us as slaves.
Is the dragon live on Oya Vigatan?
Same
Or nearby?
question. I'll just essentially everything gets relayed through Peg. Peg will say to you guys, well, she says that one of the dragon's many layers in the Sea of Moving Ice is on Oyavigaton.
Shaw, I only have one question during all of this. Is he translating properly, or is he leaving anything out?
Mostly properly. He gets rid of a lot of the swear words that she tends to use.
Right, but he's not trying to do anything to mislead us.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's what Peg gets paid for. Doesn't got that Peg arm for nothing, boys. He learned one time and one time only that you translate right.
Good to know.
Okay.
Is the dragon that was downing people Erythatar? What was the dragon's name? It's like
Erotheter?
Erotheter, thank you.
What were you wondering there?
Huh?
What were you wondering?
Is the dragon that was dominating people named Erythatar?
That's one of the names that we called him. We used to have to call him Old White Death, and we would bring in all the meat that we gathered. He would eat his share, and then we would get ours.
Old White Death, that's a charming name.
So he controls a lot of the people in Oyavigaton as well, then?
Yeah, we don't live out here by our choice anymore. We would try to escape, but he hunts down anyone that tries to leave. And Erotheter has a memory like no other dragon. Broken Sword, you know that Erotheter's memory is ridiculously fine-tuned. Down to, the snowflakes on the ground. If he tries to remember something, he will remember it.
Yeah, he's like the best of the best white dragons ever.
Smartest white dragon, which is odd for white dragons.
You can leave Oyavigaton, but you can't leave the Sea of Moving Ice?
Well, he spends a lot of his time at Oyavigaton, so sometimes we like to try and break away. We have to stay in the Sea of Moving Ice so that we don't disturb his habitat, but if we're not comfortable living around the dragon, we try to break away from the tribe. It's the best that we can do.
Okay.
We don't want to leave because he'll hunt us down and kill us.
I find it very odd that he would actually go out of his way to try and hunt and kill individual people trying to leave.
Set an example.
Erotheter's memory is like no other. Everyone that is left has not come back, and he comes back and he says that he kills them. He makes them an example. At the base of Oyavigaton, he has frozen adventurers in place as a example of what would happen if you try to stand against him.
And all the Broken Sword, that true?
Yeah, he's merciless.
Broken Sword, everyone that didn't win his challenge,
Yeah.
like the non-top 3, got
Yep.
frozen in place.
Yeah, I'll describe that.
So what you're saying is he's a bit of a dick.
So have you
He's
seen...
a mighty creature that looks upon everyone else like ants,
Have you seen someone that looks
minus
like
3 of us.
myself or my friend here, and I'd point at Mirrin? Have you seen someone that looks like us come through here, but female?
Yeah, she points at you, Amaethon, and you, Mirrin, and she will bow her head and nod very quietly, or very, solemnly.
What happened to her?
She'll relay to Peg that the people that arrived with her were all frozen solid immediately, killed for even trying to enter his lair. She was spared. I don't know why, but everyone she came with died immediately.
The people she came with, were they other locals or were they people outsiders?
No, they looked like the rest of you, pointing to Orf, Tiny, Octavian, Broken Sword.
So she did come, she did survive. Do you know what happened to her?
My family tried to leave Oyavigaton shortly after that because that display was too much for my father to handle, so we ran. We've been staying on the Sea of Moving Ices, just me, my father, and mother, and surviving just the 3 of us. It's easier if you move in small groups.
Where are they now?
Oyavigaton?
Your mother and father.
Oh, they're not far.
Good.
But
Well,
Oya Vigaton, I saw it 3 days past, and she'll give you some directions on which way to bring the frost skimmer.
Hopefully these will help get us there.
I hope. I would suggest turning back now. Facing a Rothater head on is not a good idea, and anyone that comes into his domain is instantly met with death, white death. And if you don't want to get frozen solid, I would suggest just leaving. It's the best thing that you could do.
Well, we have our own little mini White Death right here in the form of bees.
Can you direct us
She's
towards...
never actually looked at Broken Sword. You'll notice she's never made eye contact or looked in his direction.
Can you direct us close to Oya Vigaton, and perhaps we can drop you off on the way?
I would much rather prefer to keep my parents' location secret. I don't want to give it away.
Insight check.
She's scared, and you have a white dragonborn with you. There's not much you can do to convince her to.
Basically, and so what I'm saying to what I want Peg to relay is, I don't want her to be seen with us when we return. I want us to get to Oya Vigaton, but I want to drop her off somewhere where she can find her way, and will hopefully be safe to make it back without being associated.
You can. I will tell you exactly where I saw it 3 days ago, but I would like to. I wouldn't like to. I don't want to ride with you.
Yep.
Especially if you're going to go there closer.
So we are
Closer
going
to
to
Oya Vigaton.
we are going to Oya Vigaton. You tell us when you want us to drop you off, or if we need to make side turns. That's fine. You do that, but just tell us where we can find Oya Vigaton.
She'll relay up.
Does that help? I'm just kidding.
She'll.
He jumps over the side.
She still is just not looking at you. Like, all she does is warn you from staying away from Oya Vigaton, and she, will give you distance and direction from where she thinks, but she doesn't want to ride with you. She'll get off now because her parents are quote-unquote close.
I'll turn to the captain. Can you find it based on her direction?
They're not bad for 3-day-old directions. At least gives us somewhere to go.
You think you can find it from there? You say this place is huge, correct?
Compared to other glaciers, the last time I saw it was pretty damn big.
Okay.
We didn't approach it, though. We didn't want, we just saw it. We didn't want to disturb the ice hunters in their way of life, and it's, from the sounds of it, it's a good thing that we did.
Did she ever say her name?
No.
Good. All right. I'll say all right.
She seems very untrustworthy of anybody that, is not an ice hunter. She'll talk to you because you saved her life.
Yep.
But other than that,
Okay, I'll say we're heading based on your description towards Oya Vigaton. You can get off now, or you can get off any point along the way. It's entirely your call. Just say that you want to get off. We'll get off. You can get off the boat, no questions asked, and we'll continue.
she'll relay to Peg that she wants to get off now.
Yeah.
Just say, okay, I would like to get off now, please.
I'll say my only one requirement. You have to wait an hour. We don't have to go anywhere. I just want you to make sure that you're rested and recovered from the attack. We didn't save your life just to throw you back out there to the bears to die.
She'll look at Mirrin and give him a little smile and kind of shake out one of her legs and look at it. I think I'm pretty good. She'll say to Peg, and Peg will relay that. She thinks she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's also in fucking shock because she just got mauled by a bear. She's going to wait an hour till she's had a chance to calm down and rest, and then we'll dump her off.
All right, we can do that.
Let's get her some food. She's been helpful, and possibly the only way we're going to find this place. That's the least we can do for her.
Mm-hmm. So everybody make a Constitution check.
Oh boy. Is it for the
No.
cold thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I get advantage. Oh boy.
I don't want to do it.
That's some bad fucking roll.
Oh, Orf. Oh, Tiny.
Ooh.
Oof. All right, Octavian, Tiny, Mirrin. Level 1 exhaustion for the lot of you.
Good.
Can I use my cards to reroll or no?
Yeah, if you want to.
Good thing I gave that ring to Broken Sword.
Doesn't matter.
All right, level 1 exhaustion.
Yay.
Disadvantage on ability checks like perception, investigation, all that stuff. Just so you know, level 2 is your speed is halved. Level 3 is disadvantage on attack and saving throws. Level 4 is hit point maximum halved. Level 5 is your speed is reduced to 0. Level 6 is death.
Okay then.
Let's just
So-
light the boat on fire and warm up.
Octavian, Tiny, Mirrin, you're at level 1.
Yep.
You guys are feeling that in your bones. Do you guys want to keep looking for Oya Vigaton tonight?
Yes.
I'd actually say, well, we should probably rest up.
What time of day is it?
LaRusta, half face, will say we can probably get a good 3 hours of time in looking for this place if you want to. It's up to you guys. We've had a long day with that ice troll attack in the morning and this polar bear thing, and just now.
Tell me we shouldn't be wasting any time.
I agree. That's a smart thing you said there, Broken
Do
Sword.
you have any quarters?
Quarters?
Yeah.
The captain's quarters.
May
Why?
I use them?
Yeah, you're not looking too good. You can go in there if you want.
Can I get... Is there actually a possibility to get warm in there?
Well, it'll take off some of the wind.
Can I take a torch with me?
Oh, no. Mm-mm. The cold wind dries out all the wood on this ship.
Mm-hmm.
Even a small little flame will light this ship up.
What do you use for light down there?
For light?
Do you have a lamp?
Well, I have this little rod that I can snap. It gives me about 12 hours of light. That's not a rod.
I'll tell Tiny that I'll continue to hand him. Well, I'll trade him off those hot stones or whatever that he's been doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lanterns are hanging over the side, so even if they fell, they just fall into like an iceberg.
Right,
I'll
but
te-
what I'm saying for Tiny, because Tiny doesn't want to. He's trying to warm up. He's not trying to go in, go out, go in, go out. I will tell him I will bring him in rocks for like how long do they? I'll just ask him how long do they last? How often do you need to switch them out?
About half hour.
Half hour, yeah.
And then that's what I'll do. Every half hour, I'll bring him new goddamn rocks.
I'll ask if you can bring a bucket of water too.
What am I, a goddamn fucking maid? Sure, whatever.
Okay. Literally, what I do is I put the rocks on something that can hold the heat,
Okay.
and I take ladles of water and I dump it over the rocks.
Like a fucking sauna.
Like a sauna in this corner.
I'm walking into that.
Putting my feet up and going every half hour. I get a refresh of fucking water and rocks.
So there's these crew members who are facing just this bitter cold on the outside. They like look behind them with like suspicious eyes as you see Octavian open the door and steam comes billowing out. Octavian, you look at the sailors and you slowly close the door.
As I'm stripping down to like nothing. Oh god. I might have to get level 1 exhaustion for being too hot.
Sounds good to me.
Anyone else gonna go in the newly created sauna?
No.
Sure.
No.
All right, Mirrin, same thing. A bunch of the sailors are like looking at you as you slowly close the door on them. The rest of you guys get a couple more hours looking for Oya Vigaton. We'll start there next session.
I'm actually gonna try to do some camaraderie with the with some of the fellow sailors
Oh, perfect.
and just be like, fucking soft Southerners can't handle one day
Nope.
in the spine of the world.
Nope. I
We're
can't.
not even in the heart of the spine of the world.
No, I'm not even gonna sit here and brag that I can. Can't. I would never live here.
Peg's gonna look at you, Broken Sword, and he's gonna say, "Man, this cold really like dries out the old Peg." And then he's gonna slowly start backing up towards the sauna. I better check on your friends. And then he like rushes in there.
When Broken Sword is giving that mini speech, I'm also standing outside in the cold, and I'll just kind of look at him and then go back to what I was doing.
What do you mean look at me? Just be like, what the fuck are you talking about, look, or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is the captain cool with mini sauna?
Captain would be up on top, like steering and commanding people, he wouldn't notice Minisana happening. But
Hey, Brian, don't
to
you
your
fucking
credit,
judge
Broken
me.
Sword, there are some salty sailors that are obviously pissed off that they can't go in there, and they will agree with you, calling them bitches.
Yeah, bunch of weaklings. Never mind the fact that I have 3 levels of frost resistance, so I'm happy pass.
Again, like I said, I'd be outside and look at him when he makes those comments, but then go back to what I was doing.
Fucking little weak bitches. Even the little one over there can handle the cold, motioning to Orf.
Heat of a forge, cold of winter. All of it just forges a better person.
Aw. All these forge. I love it. Peg, you guys.
Actually,
We'll get in the sauna, and he will take off his clothing, and you'll notice that he's also has a peg in a very integral part. He has a peg. He has a peg peen. He's looking at you guys, and he says, "Don't judge me." As he sits down.
actually, when we're out here searching the last little bit, I'll offer the ring back to Orf. I'm not saying anything. I'm just taking it off and just holding it in my hand.
I wouldn't even say anything, but I also would have a smile on my face.
So you just kind of like give a little smile and you like kind of do the hand wave like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Like,
all right, I'll shrug, toss the ring back on.
Perfect. All right, we'll start here next session. We only got through 2 of my random sea of moving ice encounters, but that's okay. Making headway, gents.
how many did you think we'd get through?
I thought maybe you would have found Oya Vigatan tonight, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. We're playing more regularly, so.
Yeah, boy.
We had more in-character stuff, too.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. Is everybody good for next week? I don't remember who it was that wasn't.
So it was originally going to be me for this week, but I'm good. Next week I'm out of town, but honestly, I'm going to be bored, so I'll be online.
Okay.
There is a very small chance that I will be out of town, but we will see.
Okay, so 6:30 next Monday?
Yep.
It might be a little funny on my end, depending on how poorly next week goes, but
Okay.
I think I'll be alright. I'll just have to let you guys know, like, day of.
And just a reminder, Beeves, you didn't hear this last week. We're doing an in-person session on the 24th of August.
Okay.
So if you need a reason to take off any time,
It's
Doing
football
it.
draft.
it's football draft weekend, 24th of August. We're all going to meet up at... Are we doing it at Jake's?
I would assume so.
Yeah, we can do
Probably.
that.
Okay.
I mean, Jake's
Jake's-
got a kid, so
Yeah, that's why it was more of a question.
So, guys, bring your whiskey and bad habits, and let's get that education rolling.
Yeah, bros! Woo! But yeah, in-person session, Trav. I think Brady said he was going to take a half day, so we'll probably start around noon, and then we'll
Okay.
just play for the rest of the day.
I
Since
took a
we
full-
can actually
I'm
do an
taking-
in-person one, it's going to be great.
I'm taking a full day probably, so
Yeah, I already put it in. I'm taking a full day. I'm coming up the 23rd, so
Nice.
I think that's tentatively when we're going to be leaving.
perfect.
so we can probably start early.
And driving out there, Chief?
Probably. It depends on Brian.
Yeah, I need to figure some shit out, but...
But either way, next Monday, 6:30.
Yep.
Everybody good?
Sweet.
Yep.
Alright.
Awesome.
No,
Good.
I'll let you know later this week.
Another good session, boys.
Definitely. Later, bros.